All right.
What is up, everybody? Happy Tuesday, Sixers Nation. We're going to be live for the game Sixers and Thunder. Should be an interesting one just because of a lot of Sixers out tonight. We'll go through the lineup in just a few moments here. Appreciate everyone hopping in here. Again, if you haven't hit that sub button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button in here. We're closing in on 300 subs, about 294-ish right now. So potentially hit that tomorrow. Again, we're giving away $25 for every 100 subs. So if we hit that tomorrow, we'll probably do a live tomorrow giving away another $25. You can only win that if you are a sub. So hit that sub button, and then we'll give it away again for every 100. So you have, not only chance at 300, but at 400, 500, you have a few chances there till we hit 1,000. So excited about that one. But tonight we got a matchup between the Sixers and the Thunder. A lot of injuries tonight for the Sixers, and we can share our screen here. This is from Noah Levick. A little bit of an update you probably saw from our Instagram too. Sixers starters tonight. You got Reggie Jackson, Eric Gordon, Oubre, Council, and Yabusele. So not your normal starting lineup by any means. A lot of players out tonight. The big three is out: Joel Embiid, Paul George, Maxey, Caleb, KJ Martin, Lowry, Drummond, McCain. The list goes on and on. Basically, half their team is out tonight. Again, their big three: Caleb Martin, who starts a lot of games, valuable minutes there. KJ Martin has been out for a while, unfortunately, a little bit longer than I expected. And then Lowry and Drummond, who have missed some of the last few games. Then McCain, obviously, we know is out for the season there. No surprises there, but very surprised that the big three is missing this game. We knew beforehand that Embiid was probably not going to play again back-to-back tomorrow against the Knicks. That's also on national television, so you'd expect him to play in that game. And it seems like as guys were coming up with injuries, they're like, let's just kind of throw in the towel here and, basically rest everybody. Maxey, who's played in a lot of games, hasn't had a whole lot of rest. Basically, he's getting rest tonight. They're just kind of making up an injury there. So, again, you got Reggie Jackson starting, Eric Gordon, Oubre, Council, and Yabusele. Yabu's obviously started some games, Oubre. So those are kind of your two kind of core guys you're going to rely on a lot tonight. Ricky Council, young guy who's got a lot to prove. And then you got veterans Reggie Jackson, Eric Gordon, who you're looking to contribute as well. So should be an interesting contest tonight. Not a lot of guys, too, available from the bench. They are very, very, very thin right now. Jeff Dowtin, Justin Edwards, Pete Nance, and Adem Bona are available on the bench. Shout out to Adam Harrison for this tweet here. So they're only got 9 guys available tonight. And Pete Nance, actually, shout out to him. I don't know if you guys saw the news earlier today, press release from the Sixers. They did sign him to a 2-way contract. He was part of their G League earlier in the season. They signed him to the 2-way, so you should see him in more NBA games, or at least will be on the roster for the Sixers. And some of these games here, they're just super undermanned and undersized too, right? Embiid's missed a lot of games. Drummond's missed a lot of games. So their really only big man right now is Yabusele and Adem Bona. And Bona can't play a whole lot of minutes. He's a rookie, gets in foul trouble, all that kind of stuff. And even with even if Adem and Yabusele are having a good game, you still need some more help there. Stretch 4 and Pete Nance, a guy that can shoot the ball. So I'm actually a little excited to see him tonight, see what he can provide. And then
you're going to see him all right.
Justin Edwards has shown some flashes here and there. He'll get definitely some big minutes tonight. Unfortunately, Jeff Dowtin's getting some minutes. So if you're not a fan of him like I am myself, he's going to get minutes tonight. But it's going to be a very thin roster, and someone's got to score points. Let us know who you think that is. We'll certainly talk about that a little bit. But, yeah, the lineup is Reggie, Eric Gordon, Oubre, Ricky Council, and Yabusele. And a lot of Sixers out tonight. We can certainly go through score predictions too. Send them in the chat. I see Sharice in the chat here. Let us know if you're listening in. Sixers are 16.5-point favorites. They opened up double digits even before
that's generous, actually.
PG and Maxey were announced out. And B was already announced. It was kind of announced out pretty early. It was kind of expected there. But a lot of these guys just got announced, less than an hour ago. So they opened up around 11.5, which is already a lot considering the Sixers are home in this game. But the Thunder are a good team. They're the best team in the West, arguably the best team in the NBA. Personally, I think they are the best team in the NBA right now. So they're currently 16.5-point underdogs, which I can't say I remember the last time they were. Might even been since the process years, right? So you're getting a little process vibes tonight with all the injuries and just how bad the Sixers have played overall the last the whole season basically for that. But Yeah, no. I mean, what do you think final score in this matchup? 16.5-point underdogs. So
I got us
not expecting to win right now.
I got us 120 to not us winning. The Thunder scoring 120 points tonight, and I got us
120 is there?
I got us a 90. I'll give us 90 points tonight.
90.
But it's a blowout. They're going to destroy us. We have literally no quality players in here besides honestly Kelly Oubre. Yabu's played well, but Kelly likes to shoot, and he's gonna have a ton of opportunities tonight. I look for Eric Gordon to have. I thought he's played better as of late. He's still totally washed and not the player that he once was. But Eric Gordon's a guy that's kind of picked it up as of late. Not saying he's gonna light the world on fire, but it's still nice to have him out there. And he's one of your rare outside of McCain, which Jake Nova appreciate the comment here. McCain is not playing; he's out for the season.
Yeah.
But great question. But there goes our other catch and shoot guy. At least Gordon's in the lineup. This is a tough one though. It's going to be an ugly game. There's a reason it's a 16.5-point spread. Honestly, I'm shocked it's not a little bit more than that. I feel like that's generous. This team. I mean, you look at the bench here: G League, G League, G League, G League. We have 4 G League players essentially coming off the bench. So I know Downs on a full contract, but let's be honest, he came from the G League and he's not a great player if you've watched him play. So this is going to be a brutally tough game. Even the starting lineup out here, which of course is a makeshift lineup that we've never seen before, is tough. You have a true point guard in Reggie. Fit-wise, it's not the worst just because everyone can theoretically shoot on this lineup and it does fit, but it's going to be a tough one as we start to get underway here. The Thunder have the best, like you said, best team in the West. We're looking at the stats now. Defensive rating, one of the best in the league.
12.7 net rating.
This is all lead.
Defense.
They lead the league in this.
Yeah, so they lead the league in defensive rating, net rating, opponent field goal percentage, opponent turnovers per game, points off of turnover, steals per game, reflection. So they not only have like a stud offense, but they're sound defensively, and a lot of times leads to an easy offense. They're a deep team. They picked up Hartenstein this offseason, and guys have taken usually from Caruso amongst other guys. They're even getting contributions from like Wiggins and Isaiah Joe and Kassan Wallace, guys that like you wouldn't expect to take jumps for them, and they're taking the next leap alongside their core of Jalen Williams and SGA, and let's not even mention Chet Holmgren, who's been out for most seasons, and he's going to be coming back eventually to add to this stacked lineup for OKC.
The OKC Thunder are a product of good drafting and knowing how to use your draft capital well, and also assets to get guys like we mentioned Caruso, right? When you talk about him, he's off the bench there. Like they have guys up and down the lineup that just they've the front office has been great for them. I mean, Sam Presti's done a phenomenal job here.
They still have a bunch of more picks to go through too, in a couple years coming up.
Yeah, it's a lot. We got underway here 0-0. So the Sixers are tied right now. So if anyone wants to take a picture, feel free. We are
maybe
tied.
The close Sixers do have the ball. They lost the tip off, but now have the ball. Oubre may be dropping 45. Dimitri. I did actually bet on him to have 18 plus. That was kind of like his line there. I don't think he'll shoot efficiently, but I think he'll put up 25 shots and hit 18 pretty easily. So we'll see. Appreciate you guys hopping in here. Cherie, Dimitri, Jack.
Right.
Jake. What's up, Junker? Reggie Jackson, 2025. Yes. It is 2025, and Reggie Jackson is starting for your 76ers. So, like I said, process Sixers vibes here tonight. But it's kind of fun, right? Like it's like process Sixers time, where it's like a win-win, right? If you lose, no harm, no foul, and if you win, it's a great win. So,
well, they really need to win, but yeah,
I mean if they win this game, you're getting crazy contributions from some of these guys. You get a look tonight to see, some of these younger guys. Ricky Council, guy who I know a lot of you have been wanting to,
you're gonna see a lot
get meaningful minutes. He struggled a little bit this year, but he's got a chance to prove himself tonight and potentially find himself in getting some more minutes for the team.
Yeah, I mean the Thunder are a really great offensive team. Shai Gilgeous, of course, is one of the best in the NBA at creating his own shot and just the mid-range and everything that he does so well. But he's also a really elite defender, which doesn't get talked about a ton. He's a great defender. They have Lou Dort, who's one of the best perimeter defenders in the league, up and down. Hartenstein's a great interior presence that they picked up this offseason. Kassan Wallace or Cason Wallace is another good player out there.
Almost took the lead there.
They just have
we almost had to stop.
They have a complete roster, man. They have a complete roster. Jalen Williams, which we don't talk about a ton, but he's their athletic wing, already 4-0. So yeah, it does kind of have process feels to it for this game. Like there really is no expectations. And that was the big thing with the process is it's all about expectations. You don't expect to win or honestly, you're trying to lose, of course, to get those high draft picks there.
Yeah, they're not trying to lose this game. Yabusele,
Right. It's a different atmosphere heading
Yeah.
into this one. But, once again, it's a back-to-back. You look forward to maybe the next game, which can they get a win there? Who knows? Depends who plays. Easy bucket inside for Hartenstein, who has about 3 or 4 inches at least on Yabu. Yabu going to have the weight advantage. It's about it.
6-3 early.
What's up, Jack?
OKC up in this game. Only 2 minutes into this one. Yabu with the only bucket here with the free ball. So expect him to take a lot of threes. He's been taking a lot of threes recently for the Sixers, and they're going to need shots up. Someone's got to take shots, and Yabu will certainly be up for the task. He has not been hesitant shooting the ball, which has certainly been a plus for him.
Yeah, careless turnover the last possession for Oubre. Once again, this is a team that great defensively. 3 seconds. Shea was just sitting in the lane there. Nice. Nick Nurse
Who
loving
takes
it.
the free throw?
Nick Nurse, wow, that's a nice watch. I
Nick
don't know what's
Nurse,
going on.
is that a
He's got to show it off before he's out of a job. He wants to show up on the blank.
is that a Paddock?
Mm-hmm. It might be.
Nick Nurse Nick Nurse might have a Lambo on his wrist right now.
Certainly can afford it. I'll tell you
Might have a
that.
house. I mean, not a Lambo. I guess basically. But they went with Eric Gordon, hit the free throw, cut it to a 4-point deficit, 8-4. Eric Gordon's on the board.
Yeah, it's going to be also interesting to see. The starters are going to play a ton of minutes. We mentioned the G League Sixers bench, which usually we like to make jokes and say, haha, they're G League, but like they are legit G League players coming off this bench.
Yeah, Ricky Council corner. Oh, Yabusele. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to crash the boards. The Sixers are going to need as many second chance points tonight as they can get. So hopefully Yabusele can corral some of these bricks tonight.
Yabba dabba, don't test me.
Wow, tough shot from Yabusele.
Shea.
10-4, Thunder up 6 early in this one. Come on, gotta stop the bleeding.
Yeah, I mean, you need someone to kind of be the
Two-man game with
initiator.
Yabu, bang.
Great dunk there.
Dunk there. Showing off that quick step.
Come play virtual basketball. I gotta watch real basketball, even G League games. This is a blue
There you
coach
go.
game essentially. Here we go.
Yabusele with the nice hands. That's a foul.
That's got to be
And one.
That should be an M1.
Ooh,
Nice.
Okay,
All right.
Ricky.
All right.
All right.
I mean, a shocker. Sixers hanging in here early. Can't believe it.
I think that's why it's 16.5, right? Like in the NBA, no matter how many guys are out, they're still NBA players. And
Right, but there's a clear difference, and there's levels here. And I mean, the Sixers are hanging around now. Wait till fatigue sets in. And I mean, it's a game of runs. This Thunder team could easily go on a 20-5 run like that. It's bound to happen. If it doesn't, great credit to the Sixers for holding
you're
in
just
there.
not gonna give a 20-point plus spread.
Yeah, it's very unrealistic unless the Sixers still have, like you say, there's veterans out here too. I mean, these aren't like the lineup that's coming in to back up these guys for the Sixers tonight is not starting. If they were starting, right, if Pete Nance was out there and other players, it might be a lot worse.
Deep ball from where was close.
At least CG's pulling it though. I mean, you got to give him credit for just kind of chucking it up there, and we're gonna need volume shooting from guys.
Yeah, Slinky Ricky. I like that one.
Slick Rick. Yeah, I mean, if you're a guy like Kelly Oubre, though, Oubre gets plenty of shots even when he is with the starters. But like you mentioned earlier, Ricky Council, Yabu, who of course plays significant minutes, Reggie Jackson, doesn't really start or even get that many minutes. As of late, he has with injuries. But it's got to be a fun game out there because you want to compete. You don't want to sit on the bench, and these guys are going to get plenty of minutes here to showcase. And you never know. This could change the dynamic going forward. Reggie Jackson plays well. Maybe a start of a little stretch here for him. Tough.
OKC has not missed a shot yet. 5 of 5 from the floor. Sixers are 3-8. So they're getting more shots up. They're just bricking them. They're going to need to shoot at least 15 more times than Thunder tonight if they want a chance here. So that's second chance points, taking care of the ball, no turnovers.
Lou Dort for 3. Got it. They make you pay too.
Yep. You're going to see some Isaiah Joe soon in this game.
Former Sixer legend.
Yeah, ex-Sixer who has blossomed into a really good role player.
Could have told you that.
Sixers could have used him too, especially right now. They need some guys that can shoot the 3. Isaiah Joe would have been a perfect guy. So
that's part of our beautiful front office management over the past 5 to 7 years. It's been awesome.
Yeah. First commercial break here. Sixers down 6-15 tonight. We can do a quick check-in on the box score here. all of the 5 Thunder starters have scored. Shea with 4, Jalen Williams at 4, Lou Dort with 3, Hartenstein with 2, Wallace with 2. So again, you can't just hone in on one guy. They can hit you from all their guys. They can go 8 or 9 deep, all scores, all can put the ball in the hoop. Sixers, Yabusele's got 5 to lead the way. Ricky's got 3, and Eric Gordon's got 1 to round out the Sixers. Again, the Thunder 6 of 6 from the field right now. Sixers are 3 of 8. So quick timeout for the Sixers and then Nick Nurse here. Yeah, Oubre 0 3, so he's getting up his shots. Hasn't made one yet. He does have 2 assists to kind of make up for that there. The 2 bets I had Oubre 18 plus, and I also actually put some on Hartenstein 11 plus boards. And he's already got 3. So unless the only reason I think that one may not hit is just if Thunder
pull him early,
hold their starters.
Yeah, but honestly, I mean, you said he's at 3 already. Yeah, I mean, he's
because there's going to be a lot of misses from the Sixers.
I think
there's no one else really that can battle with him for offensive boards. Obviously, got the one there. Unfortunately, was a turnover off his knee, but they're not going to be batting a whole lot on the boards. Hartenstein.
I mean, he might get 11 plus before half. He might. I mean, he really might. So we'll see. A lot of time here. The Thunder bench is also really, really good. You mentioned Isaiah Joe, Caruso coming off the bench. I mean, they have guys up into the lineup. It's not like they're just the starting 5 and top heavy. No, I mean, they have a complete team. Aaron Wiggins is a good player.
Yeah, Wiggins has had a really good year for them. Very much an improved player for them.
Yeah.
During the special break, just wanted to shout out everyone in this listening in right now. Certainly not a big game with all the injuries and everything like that. So if you're listening right now, you are a dedicated fan. Appreciate you hopping in here, saying hi and hanging out with us.
Yeah, for real.
Good vibes tonight. This is a very much process Sixers. We'll say it multiple times more tonight. Kind of those vibes, but it's going to be fun nonetheless. AI is in attendance tonight, so maybe they could potentially get him to suit up there.
Yeah, we'll see.
And any other fans?
He might. Oh, he's laughing. He's laughing. You heard you, man.
Because they got laughing around. They got a decent crowd there. I mean, again, this was if you look before the season, this would have been one of the games that you're circling. It's this, Sixers and Thunder were both expected to be very good teams. One of those teams that held up their end of the bargain on some of the Sixers, but this was a game that originally, I know it's a Tuesday night, but still one of their bigger games with the Thunder being a good team out west. Yeah, AA's in the building. Goes to a lot of the games. Which you love to see from your vets. And a backcourt, wow. That's the second time this year they've done that, where like an inbounds and they throw it behind the half-court guy to backcourt. One of them was in crunch time. I forget what game that was. Might have been the Suns game where they turned it over. That was Jeff Dowtin. Jeff Dowtin is the first guy off the bench, only guy that's checked in so far. He takes out, looks like Reggie Jackson. Yeah, so you're going to see right now Jeff Dowtin is playing point guard. Jeff Dowtin's playing point guard right now, out there with Yabu, Ricky, Oubre, and Eric Gordon. If you're just checking into this game, no
play.
Short.
Good follow, EJ. Can't get it.
If you're just checking in, though, big threes out tonight. No KJ Martin, no Caleb Martin, no Jared McCain, no Drummond, no Lowry. They only got 9 active guys for this game, one of those being Pete Nance, so they just picked up for a 2-way. You'll definitely see him tonight. I'm sure he'll take out well, I assume Bono will be in first, and then they'll sub in Pete Nance certainly some minutes.
Yeah,
both of them will be in the game, just because Pete Nance again can shoot the 3 ball, stretch the floor. Looks like Justin Edwards about to check in here, probably for Ricky or Eric Gordon. We'll see where they go here.
Yeah,
17-9, Thunder up 8.
Yeah,
Shea gets him up. Yeah,
it's a good pump fake. There's PG. There's PG walking in from the tunnel.
Yeah, I didn't see it earlier. I did not see any of the guys on the bench watching the game, but now they're in there.
Yeah, Jack, he's out. They listed as an ankle injury for PG. It's also known as rest at his old age. So that's kind of what you get with this team. If it's a playoff game, they probably all play tonight, right? And we kind of go back to that. I bring it up because that's how it goes in the NBA. But they said there's Maxey. I mean, you can see
KJ Martin's over there.
There's Pete Nance giving out high fives. Nick Nurse actually thinks he has a Nurse jersey on. He might suit up as well. We'll see. It's a tough one to watch. I mean, you're going against one of the best. He's tied for first in the league in scoring points per game, which Shea Gilgeous. So It's a very, very
MVP
impossible cover.
conversations, Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the Thunder, despite being a small market, they've always had competitive teams. You go back to the Westbrook days and Durant days, and
Harden,
all the guys that
Ricky
they've had.
three.
I mean,
On offensive board, yeah, was second one of the game actually.
I mean, we kind of forget PG was a Thunder at one point.
Yep.
So it's just like they've had their fair share of names despite being a small market, and they've always been competitive. And their
Maybe
front office,
you got to build through the draft because you're not a big market, right? So,
Arnstein block. I'll take that for fantasy points. Thank you guys.
yeah, Jack here. Transition offense and offensive rebounding is off. So far we got to move the ball around more. Yeah. I mean that goes not just for this game, but for the Sixers in general this year. They have a lot of times stood around, a lot of ball watching, a lot of ISO ball, and doesn't lead to open looks. Move the ball around. You got guys overcommitting, and it's going to lead to the extra pass and the open look.
Sixers a little zone look there on defense, by the way. It looked like a 3-2.
Yeah, with a quick steal. See if it goes right up and wow. Okay, no foul there.
He should not have took
But
that
still,
shot. It's
yeah,
bad.
you
Just
still
a
got
bad
to pull
shot.
that out. They had Yabusele trailing and
Lou Dort for 8. Got it. That's what they do. They spread the ball. They get quick shots. The Thunder. If you watch their offense, that's how they
should
operate.
have passed that one more there.
Jack, to your point, though, I mean, it's kind of hard to put pressure on this Thunder defense when honestly no one can really break anyone down off the dribble. I mean, you got Jeff Down going ISO, which like against a Hartenstein, he can do that, right? But against a Lou Dort is one of the better defenders. Shea is a really good perimeter.
Hartenstein's a good defender. Hartenstein can guard not 1 through 5, but he can guard. He can move well.
He definitely can step out there. It's a really tough matchup. Easy lob backdoor. I mean, that was just bad help by Yabo, not his fault because you either have to commit to the layup or they throw the lob behind you, and that's what happened there. It's tough, man. It's tough.
Problem is we can't rely on Yabo to hit threes. Yeah, no, he's been the best Sixer shooter this year, which is not a good thing. Yabo should not be your best 3-point shooter. If Jerry McCain was out there, he'd be out there. But with Jerry McCain hurt, he is their best shooter, not from efficiency wise, but also just he's shooting pretty high volume for a big guy. So, but yeah, you need other guys to be able to knock those down. Eric Gordon's had a few good games this year, but in limited minutes. Oubre's again. We talked about it the other day in our report card video, which you haven't seen those. Check those out. We give grades on. We've done all the Sixers so far in 3 different parts. But Oubre was shooting his career low in 3-point percentage, under 30%. Max hasn't been shooting very well from 3 in the 30s. PG hasn't been shooting very well from 3. It's like a virus all around right now. Bono's checking in here for Yabusele. So Bono's out there with Ricky, Oubre, Justin Edwards, and Dowd. So Oubre and Ricky, the only starters left in the game right now. We'll see if Pete Nance or
we talked about the Thunder.
Even available, I guess.
Pete
Nance is the only guy that hasn't checked in yet. That is available. So again, only 9 guys available tonight. All of them will be playing a lot of minutes. Oubre potentially could play like 40 minutes tonight.
Yeah, he's going to be relied on a lot. Thunder on a 14-2 run, by the way. So you talked about runs. I mean, there it is. We were hanging around early. Jalen Williams. They have 2 Jalen Williams, by the way. They have a center, Jalen Williams, spelled a little bit differently. Lou Dort, another 3. Missed it. He's had a lot of threes wide open. Ricky's good in transition, but I thought he had that all the way. Great steal.
This is getting brutal.
There you go.
Back to the 16.5 point spread. I mean, those things aren't at 16, 27-11. Sixers cannot get a bucket.
They are pros, but there is levels to the talent there.
Easy transition bucket draft for the Thunder. And they're calling a illegal screen on Bone, I think. I mean, the Thunder team are very long and athletic. Like SGA, not known for his defense, more known for his offense, but still a good defender. He's got a big wingspan and poke that ball away. And again, easy transition. Everyone on this team can run the ball, get out in transition.
Shea's smooth. I mean, he's just smooth with the ball. He knows how to get his own shot, and that's a really easy take for him. I mean, we don't have a guy on the floor. I mean, of course, when healthy, it's a different conversation. You have Maxey, PG, and B can all get their own buckets. This lineup here, there's not a single guy that I'm confident. Outside of even Oubre, he's a decent scorer, but he really can't create his own shot. Edwards, decent look.
Oh, lost it.
Here we go again. They set up
on that strong.
19-2
run Thunder the last 5 minutes. Only 2 points last 5 minutes for the Sixers.
So this is
ISO. Can't even get
ISO.
to the line.
They swing it around.
Yeah, Isaiah Joe in the game right now for the Thunder.
Great ball moved by the Thunder. Lucky miss.
Lucky there. Yeah, that was nothing. Who didn't even give it to here?
It's just kind of pick and roll. And that's it. You find a guy, Oubre way outside 3. But you gotta have. I mean, with this lineup, it's just you got to shoot and get some shots off here.
Yeah,
It's better than a turnover.
I'm really regretting this Sixers. I put a few coins on Sixers spread.
I mean, you never know. The Sixers could go on a run here, but same team.
They can't even get a rebound.
Bad
that's just
communication.
brutal.
Shea wide open 3. He ain't missing that. What I say.
This team is just. Oof.
And it's
Jonas running around like he doesn't know how to play basketball.
And the crazy, and they might end with like 40 points here. They're at 32 right now with 2 minutes to go. But the Sixers have 11. So, I mean, they're on pace for like 45 points. I mean, goddamn, it's tough. It really is tough.
I mean, I might not be right. The
We're
Sixers
here in
put
the
out
booth.
one earlier today about it. They were like, I think they're on the 36 game, 36 at 82, and I was like, they're gonna.
Yeah, I
finish
saw
with-
that, yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's the final score prediction. The Sixers may finish with 36 points. That's not true.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
not wrong.
this is really bad. All right, let's do a little box score check in here. Out of the break, Shea Gilgeous with 14 early. Again, 6 of 6 from the field, has not missed. He also has a 3 to add to that and 3 assists. Lou Dort has 2 threes, give him 6 points. Jalen Williams with 6. Hartenstein with 4. Wallace with a deuce. And then no points yet from the bench of the Thunder.
Plays the
They
bench,
just checked in. They're shooting as the team 12 of 16, 75% from the field. So, 32 points here in the first quarter, still 2 minutes left. Not a good recipe for success. And then on the Sixers sides, we're talking bricks. Brick and mortar. Ricky Council 1 of 5, 0 of 3 from 3. Yabusele with 5, Eric Gordon with 1. Oubre is 0 for 5, not a single point. Straight goose egg for him, and Jeff Dalton's got a bucket to bring them to a grand total of 11 points. Right there, they have officially moved off 2 hands, so you cannot count on your fingers to 11. They've moved off of that, which is a good goal for them. Shooting 23% from the field, 4 of 7 there, 1 of 9 from 3, and they do have 2 free throws. Shooting
They
100%
got to the
from the
line.
free throw line.
Can you believe it? They got to the line without a beat. Take a picture.
Yeah, six turnovers for the Sixers in this first quarter here. Like I said, the keys to the game, you got to second chance points, and you can't give up turnovers because you have to shoot more shots than the Thunder because you're not going to outshoot them by any means. But the Thunder have the best defense in the league, best defensive rating, and they've shown early. They forced a lot of turnovers. I wouldn't even say like half those turnovers were even like bad plays. The Thunder they're just better. They're just playing better defensively, and they're taking advantage of it. Of a very thin Sixers roster right now.
There's not much more to say than talent wins, and this team spread wise.
For the starters, it may be like 25 to like 19 right now.
Yeah, if you have eyes, you can tell which team's better. I mean, you could ask any non-basketball fan here that's never watched a game. It doesn't take a lot to look and say, wow, that other team in orange is playing really well, right? And then I wonder why, because they have that guy who's doing great things out there. It's a different level of skill here, and it's unfortunate to see because with the hopes going into the season, we never thought we'd get to this point. Once again, they're sitting guys tonight, and they kind of, like you said, kind of wave the white tail ahead of time. Reason being, it is a back-to-back, no guarantees Embiid plays, and that kind of goes for every game ever, right, with Joel Embiid. But maybe we get him. The spread's now, by the way, 23.5 is the live spread there, so it has changed.
23.5, it's gone. It's increased. Again, Sixers are now down 19 points. What's up, Kyle? Yeah, this is embarrassing. Not because of the current score, because you kind of expect this from the bench, but it's more embarrassing that it's gotten to this point with all the injuries that you're just kind of chopping it up for a loss.
But they're such
it's one thing if you're taking off a game when you're 15, 20 games above 100, but it's another one when you're taking off games and you're below 500.
I mean, they have such a deep team. Like, they have Isaiah Joe, Caruso, and then when at full health, when Hartenstein may come off the bench, they can kind of rotate him and Chet.
I think they'll start both.
They might start both, but even so, like,
and
I mean, that's how deep they are. That they have basically 8 guys, maybe more, 9 at times.
And they have a first-round pick this year, and other teams first.
Wow,
Ricky Council,
I mean, that's the only highlight of the night.
Yeah, I mean, Ricky Council takes some boneheaded shots, but yeah, he takes some boneheaded shots. No, boneheaded, dumb shots.
Jack, thoughts on the new comment?
And
new caption?
Yeah, new caption.
Ooh.
Sometimes they go, and most times they do not. As you probably saw last game, Ricky took like a half-court shot and missed by like 15 feet.
Great ball move by the Thunder. I'm sorry. Just watching. It is fun to watch good teams. It sucks when they're going against you. Yeah. Like the Celtics, that Christmas Day game, fun game to watch. We won it, which made it even better.
It was overall good basketball.
But you could just tell, like both teams were just playing at a high level. And we haven't been back to that level since,
Edwards
basically.
3. Get in there. Let's go.
Nice.
There
All right, Sixers at least making some
Cuts
shots.
it to 15. Cuts it to 15.
I mean, if you can at least make some shots and make it interesting, we're not asking you to be tied here, but just keep within 10 to 12 points, right? I mean that would be great. So I don't know. It comes down to offense and then being able to at least hit their open shots.
Isaiah Joe 3 short on that one.
Because the Thunder are going to make open and contested, and that's
Joe
another
another
open
three.
3. That's what he does.
He's going to make you pay. You got to get the boards. You got to box out, grab somebody.
Yeah, we
I
saw
mean, the Sixers were just standing there and just let. And then, the ball just went right over their heads.
we saw Isaiah Joe in Philly when he was here to start his career. Young guy has developed, his jump shot once again, and it's just been a solid player for the Thunder, man, off the bench.
Give it to Bono.
Not expected a ton. Yeah, Bono with Caruso on him, but
Jeff John
John's
ISO
going to
going
go
on. That's not gonna
ISO.
be good.
Really tough shot.
Yikes.
Bono
It looked
getting
like Bono was
held,
held. Yeah, there you go.
and
foul.
they got it right. Son of a bitch, get the rebound, says Jared.
Yeah.
We're going to clip that, put it up there.
I like the council that voted yes on that one. That's good.
That's going to, yeah.
With all the recent arena news too,
Yeah, of course,
which
yeah.
we could certainly do a video on that as well. 37-19, Sixers will, unless something happens in the last 2 seconds, will officially hold the Thunder under 40 points in the first quarter, which is a win in my books. Eric Gordon checking in here
Eric
for the final
Gordon,
shot.
straight from Sprouts, dude. Shout out Sprouts grocery store. I
Unless the
saw
Sixers
DJ.
accidentally shoot it on the Thunder basket, they should hold them under 40.
Well, with this starting,
I can see Ricky
I
just not even passing it. Oh, they did.
they took out Jeff Down. Oh my God, he's walking back. They said Nick Nurse is pointing towards Delaware. He's walking to the Blue Coats facility. Edwards,
Nice. That's a good play. That's a good play.
wow,
Keep that one. Keep that
a
one.
rare inbound play that worked. Caruso,
Yeah.
it's not going to count.
There it goes.
Oh, and all the Sixers resting. There's Maxey, first one out to high five. That's great. That's just great basketball.
Yeah, good
Love to see
contribution
it.
from Maxey.
I
2
mean,
assists, 3 high fives.
3 high fives and 0 points for the
17
night.
smiles and
Ooh, a lot of
2
smiles. 2 tweets, live tweets. Solid in
One
the
block
quarter,
in the
but
game.
God, man, this is just, it's one of those where,
Good end of the quarter. They did
Not much to
cut
say.
it. They did cut it to 16. Got a 3 ball from Justin Edwards there at the end.
can you believe it?
Check in here. Thunder still shooting well, 14 to 20 from the field, 70% there. 5 to 6 from the line. Sixers got their shooting out from 23% to 36, 8 to 22 from the field, 3 of 12, 3 of 11 from 3. Ricky's got 6. He hit that deep 3 chuck shot. Yabusele's got 5. Got 1 point from Eric Gordon, 4 from Dalton, and 5 from Justin Edwards. So Oubre still held scoreless, 0-5 from the field. Reggie has 0 as well, hasn't taken a shot yet. And then Adem Bona does not have a point yet either. No Pete Nance yet, which is still interesting. I assume we'll play some here in the second quarter.
We'll see.
They're going to need some minutes from him because Bona and Yabusele are definitely going to need some breaks during this game.
Yeah, I think especially if it starts to get a little uglier, right? They start to go up by 20 or 25, whatever. You'll definitely see Pete Nance. I don't think they're going to rush to bring him in. He played the very end. What was that? A few weeks ago, I saw him. Whenever we first brought him in, very end, and I think he had his first bucket the game I saw. Hit a 3, but I mean, defensively, he's not great. Offensively, at least he can stretch the floor. He's certainly going to be a liability. Just watching him in that 2-minute stretch he played in garbage time, he looked kind of lost, which you expect for a guy that's a 2-way player. And
Like a thinner
not a
Jordan
play. Yeah, which is never that doesn't give me a lot of confidence. A thin George Niang. At least Niang can body a little bit. God damn. I mean, it's bad. We're going to guys that are just the thin George Niang. It's going to get ugly.
Yeah, the Sixers would run the G League. I will say that. Honestly, just send them all to the G League, win a title there. We'll have a parade ourselves right down Broad Street. We got a comment from Jack. Yes, if anyone here is from LA or has family and or friends in LA, prayers out to you. Yeah, definitely some sad stuff happening out there. Crazy things with the fires.
Yeah,
A lot
man.
of people misplaced, but hey, everyone's come together. All humans, all one community, and there's good things that do come out of stuff like this. So as sad as it's been,
Yeah.
there are good things that come out of it. And one of the good things about sports is it kind of takes your mind off those bad things.
There he
Those
is.
Pete
Pete Nance is
But,
checked in.
distracts you from that for the 2 hours during the game. I mean, you just had the Monday night game versus the Rams, and Bona quick
Bona
three.
slam.
Shot out of a cannon. There.
Wham bam.
Mike
Is
Sam.
it me? And Jack, feel free to comment is Pete Nance. I feel like he should be wearing like leg sleeves. I don't like it. What's with the short shorts? Are they
Yeah.
short or is it me?
Yeah, I mean,
my God.
he's got even thinner legs than I do.
I mean, dude, Pete Nance with like,
Yeah, he just came from the Y.
bro's got the 5-inch
He came from the
inseams.
Y, yeah.
I mean, are those
He was
Gymshark?
playing 20 minutes.
He's got the Gymshark Sixer shorts. My
Yeah.
God, dude.
I mean, Bona also does not wear any like. He does have the wristband
Yeah.
on his left arm.
Yeah, Bono really. Yeah, the wristband's.
I know he's
I like the
basically
wristband. Yeah, Bono's like, let me show you my muscle. That's and then Jeff Doubt with the undershirt. I don't know. I mean, can Jeff Doubt look like any more of a G leaguer? I mean,
Said it before,
goddamn.
yeah, Jeff Dowden, like the only person that can really pull it off is Anthony Davis. You got to be good to be able to pull off like an undershirt.
Yeah, no, I don't. Jeff Doubt, maybe or you think they think you're stiff, which I mean, Jeff Doubt. So
You think he wears that just to piss people off?
what, the short shorts or the?
Probably, yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Let's see what Pete Nance can do here.
They
I'm
just,
looking
they just
forward.
look they just look shorter because he doesn't have like look at
Oh,
if you look at Justin Edwards, like he has the athletic shorts under, so it looks longer. They have the same shorts on. He just has longer legs and he's not wearing any leg
yeah.
pads.
This
So
is
it
where
just
you
looks shorter. Like Bona's also look short.
look. Even Jalen Williams, like, who am I guarding? Oh,
Pete
Nance.
Nance,
What the?
tough shot, bank shot. Oh, jeez.
I mean, dude, if I'm Pete Nance, I'm gonna just check out myself.
yeah. I mean,
I gotta
we
check
might
out.
need to change that 2-way to a 0-way.
You might have to.
Oh,
You
God.
might have to start
One way
my
right now.
start my
Caruso,
Caruso, got it.
I like our-
We're Thunder fans. By the way, I promise we're not Thunder fans, but honestly,
but it's like, yeah, we just gotta like. There's gotta be.
at this point, like
Someone's
Cooper,
gotta make the buckets.
Cooper
There,
Flag,
Justin
all right,
Edwards,
do
Tough
we
shot.
even want to make that? Check in next.
Thunder do over picks. So tank it for 6.
Hartenstein. Ooh, a little Hartenstein. I'm feeling Hartenstein 3.
Three?
Like if I'm
Yeah.
Hartenstein, you just say fuck it. This game's over.
Pete Nance
Oh,
way out of position.
Kenrich
wide open
Williams.
three from
that's his cousin.
over the back.
Oh my god. Wow. Oh, Hartenstein reviewing it, and he kicks Bone in the head. No, he didn't do that. But that was a dirty move. Though. It was a former Knicks player, so we have to hate him.
Sixers down
Here we go.
42-25, 17-point game, 2 minutes into the second
Oh,
here.
it's Jeff Down ISO versus Caruso, who is a good defender.
Oh, wow.
You know, sometimes Jeff Down, man. I
That
mean,
was-
you just wonder what's happening in his
That
head.
was he needed more jelly on that one. I mean, that was just
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna make a
It's
PB&J
just,
sandwich
it's
for
just
that one.
bad, man. It's just bad. And they got a lot of dudes, this team. Oh, God. Here's Bona against Jalen Williams. Caruso three.
off the front of the rim.
We were going to
Bona
explode to get that one.
Sixers in the game.
I like
right now.
Edwards
We got
run the show a little bit.
Edwards,
You gotta pass
Bona,
that.
Dalton, Gordon, and Pete Nance.
Okay,
There you
Ed.
go. And Edwards got some buckets.
All right,
He's-
Ant.
It's kind of a bucket.
I'm going to call it Ant-Man.
Yeah.
That's the best Edwards in the league right there.
Yeah, Edwards has 9 points off the bench, 4 or 5 from the field, and a 3. 1 rebound and assist to add to that. Leading the way for the Sixers. Sixers down 15 here, 42-27. Appreciate all you hopping in here, sticking in through this too. This interesting game here should have hopefully most of the starting lineup back for tomorrow. Back to back tomorrow. They're going to be home against the Knicks, but tough overall schedule coming up. We did a post about this on Monday. They have a gauntlet of a schedule currently sitting at 15-22. Sixers are home against New York tomorrow, and then they get 2 days off, Thursday, Friday, and then they are traveling to Indiana to play the Pacers on Saturday. Have another back-to-back because they play Sunday too against the Bucks at Milwaukee. And then they have a quick turnaround Tuesday at Denver. So you already know, again, another back-to-back. So Embiid's going to miss one of those 2 games, and then he usually doesn't play in Denver because the
Altitude, yeah.
altitude and everything.
Right, yeah. He's
So
allergic.
he's missing at least 2 of the next 3 or 2 of those 3 games. So you hope he plays in like 2 of the 4 games coming up, New York tomorrow, and then one of the next 3 games after that. That finishes off January, and then tough schedule to start February. They are home against Boston
Loss.
February 2nd, home against Dallas, which again we posted on our story earlier.
Luka probably back by then, to be honest.
That game got flexed off prime time. No Luka in that game, and I'm sure because it's also
Is he out for that? Or, I mean, it's
I
is that
believe
2
he
weeks
doesn't
away?
come. I don't think he comes back until like February 11th. I think.
Oh, okay. Then
I think he's still out like another 2
I don't know how
weeks.
long.
He should, unless someone changes. Luka will probably be out that game, and also Sixers have just sucked, so they flexed
Right.
that game out of the prime time, which is supposed to be on TNT Tuesday night.
It's a shame, man. It's a shame. All the prime time and all the great games you look forward to, with TNT and then talk about it. It's not the same season. It just isn't. You know, it's like, I mean, we're on just our regular old local TV, which I'm not complaining. Like, we watch it anyway. Even if this was on TNT, we'd watch on NBC. But it's just like, man, there's no juice for the season. There's no excitement. You know, you figured, hey, 30 games in, we'd hit that stride. Still not there. It's ridiculous.
You're going to the game at 124. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I did miss some games because I had some cover my screen. Yeah. So after Denver is Cleveland at home that Friday. And then they're at Chicago. No, they're back-to-back. They're home Cleveland Friday, and then they head to Chicago
That's a win.
Saturday.
They win that.
Should be a win, but still back-to-back, and it's on the road. And then they return home Tuesday against the Lakers, Kings, and Denver. And then they go, against like Boston.
I mean,
Dallas,
they're home
Miami.
for those
That's a tough
games, which is
game.
great. But like, man, I mean,
Even at Detroit, 2 games above 100.
and I love to sit here and say, hey, that's a win, or hey, that's a loss, or like, we're going to be competitive. But the problem is we don't know. Why? Because half our team is day to day, right? I mean, that's honestly how it goes. No one has major. Luckily, this season, I mean, Embiid, although he's missed a significant amount of time, it's not like, hey, he's out with, knock on wood, some torn ACL or something, right?
Yeah.
Where he's out for the season. No, it's just like he's just missing time because this day to day it swells up, whatever it might be. So our whole team is day to day. So I'd love to sit here and say, hey, that's a win, that's a loss. But the matter of the fact is we don't know who's playing. We don't know who's playing.
Yeah, Justin Edwards turns it over.
I mean, my guy, you go back to last week, you
Double
probably
dribble.
would you have thought this was the starting lineup if I asked you last week? No.
Yeah,
Like, this is
I predicted this.
exactly Pete Nance. Here we go. Anyway, back to the Thunder.
Pete Nance 15 point
Back to the
game.
Thunder broadcast. That's it. You got to wide open Kendrick. Oh my God, Aaron Wiggins just torching us right now. I mean, I never thought I'd say that. I mean, this is just getting ugly out of here. Even Yabu's like, what's going on, man? He's trying to get back to Jim's, cook up some cheesesteaks.
I thought
Man,
you said the gym in front of Pete James.
Jim. Man. Oh, Eric Ward, you got to just fucking pull it, dude.
30-footer off the front. of the
Honestly,
rim.
do it again. Like, do it again. I don't even give a shit. Eric Gordon determined. Oh, Pete Nance ISO? One thing about Pete Nance, man, he does hustle with those
Yeah.
long legs and 4-inch shorts.
Well, I think he looks.
Hustle, Pete.
There you go. Yabusele
Oh,
3
shit.
assists for Pete Nance.
Yeah. By the way, it's a 12-point game, Jim.
Yeah. I think we're hammering money line right now.
Oh,
Reggie
man.
Jackson about to check back in the game. They do have Yabusele and Pete Nance out there, so a little bit of height
Man.
for the Sixers right now. Oh,
Grab
grab
the
that.
fucking ball.
Oh,
Oh, my God. It's like a snooze fest. Thank you, ref. Thank you, ref. Guys, they're calling it a comeback. Even Nick Nurse is surprised. He's doing this. It's the classic.
I mean, Nick Nurse is checked out in this game. I don't think I've seen him argue with the refs one time. He does not.
That's how you know, too. That's how you know Nick Nurse. He's got the watch on. He's like, he's doing Dame time the whole game.
Paddock on my wrist.
Oh, my
They're
God.
both wearing essential, whatever the hell.
Wow. Fabletics.
KJ and PJ
Fabletics
wearing
with
like
a
the same sweatshirt, just different colors.
good fake Pete. A little fake pass there by Pete Nance. Pete, set the screen.
There you go, Yabu.
We're on the Pete cam here.
Shoot that, Reggie. Shoot that, Yabu. Shoot that, Gordon. And it's in.
Oh. Could you imagine like if Pete Nance was good?
Cuts
like,
the
like,
9 single digits.
like the sponsors, Chicky and Pete Nance. Like all the sponsors are
Could
just
be the
like,
chick. You need like a guy named Chicky on the team.
we got Chicky over here. We got Pete. Chicky and Pete Nance. That could be. That's got to bring to it. Man, Eric's played better as of late, Jack. I will say he really has. Not that Eric Gordon's going to surprise you with stats. And if you check, you're like, okay, whatever. But like, he's shot better as of late. He really has, and that's all you need him to do. You don't expect Eric Gordon to do. I mean, look at it. The way he runs. Even he's already tired. Dude's jogging out there like half speed. Pull that,
Shoot that,
Yabo.
Yabo.
Just shoot it, dude. We have no. Oh my God, this is us drawing up plays.
Shoot that.
Oh, it's a Yabo ISO. Oh my God, we've lost it. 4, 3. What the hell is that?
Yeah, Cruz is a good defender, even though he's got the height advantage. Oh,
Nice
wow.
hands, feet.
Butterfingers right there. I'll take that. Thank you.
Mark Daigneault, the coach for the Thunder.
Yeah, Mark Jackoff.
Mr. Next Gen Stats himself. God.
Jalen Williams is tough.
That's what he does. What he does.
Sixers down 11 here. Reggie in the game with Ricky Council, Pete Nance, Yabu, and Eric Gordon. So all the starters except Kelly Oubre. We haven't seen Oubre in a little bit here. I don't know if we can check the box score. Maybe he's in foul trouble.
He actually might have 2 or 3.
He does have 2 fouls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
okay. So that's
yeah.
why he's not in right now. Pete Nance is Shoot that, Ricky.
Shoot it.
my
Oh,
God, just-
that's a yabba dabba. Nice
Oh
low
my
pass for the
gosh.
tallest guy. Keep it high.
What's the-
nice. We got lucky there.
what's the point of no look passing? There was nobody on the other side. Just get it to him quick and you shoot a three.
You gotta, if you're passing to a big man, especially like in the corner there, you gotta keep that ball high. I mean, Yabu brings it down low against a very good defender, Caruso. Not even a good, like a very good
He
defender.
bobbled it first because it was a low throw.
Bad pass though.
Ricky, shoot that.
Yeah.
Oubre is back in the game here. So the original starting five out there.
Sixers hanging around. It's an 11-point game. We will take that, and it's going to be a
Man,
foul
offensive-
on Ricky.
Nice, Ricky.
And even Yabu saying a few words.
I don't say a word. Yeah,
P-Nance. Oh, P-Nance heading to the
Yeah, Sixers up to 9 turnovers. They had 6 in the first quarter, so they're doing a little better job of taking care of the ball.
walk.
Push
A little
off.
push off there. Lou Dort.
Yeah, he's just stronger though. I mean, Air Gordon's not gonna.
Lou Dort is a tank. Lou Dort is an absolute.
He'd be like a tight end line.
He might. Yeah, he might. He's only like 6'4". Oh my god.
I mean, they can't set screens. Do they practice this?
I mean, he did put his. That's the worst part is I think Isaiah Joe flopped, but yeah, you Max, you can't put it. You did the hands, like just set the screen. He pushed. You can't push.
I mean, they have to set all these screens because nobody can create their own shot. But also these guys get caught in these bad situations where they're fouling. They've already had three of their turnovers have been maybe 4, but at least 3 of them
there. Back
just from illegal screens, not even actually really turning the ball over, just offensive fouls.
Yeah.
No excuse for that.
Yeah, Jack. I mean, it wasn't the best call, but I'm not. This is not a ref game, unfortunately. This is not one where you'd be like, "Hey, the ref, one more of that. That's got to be quicker, man. You had it originally."
Wow,
Eric
tough
Gordon-
three from Eric Gordon. It looked like he caught his hand
Eric
there.
Gordon saying he got hit as well.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what he does. You know, this is all he does is there to shoot threes. That's why you bring a guy like Eric Gordon in. He is simply there. Nice,
There
we
we go.
got him. We got him. Rare call.
Yeah, I mean, that's a. I mean, the ref just making fun of his big ass.
Who you have him?
That's a.
He's gonna.
That's one of those like they got us because they've called so many on us.
Yeah, it was just that's a makeup call right there.
Make a call.
Jack's heated. Appreciate the enthusiasm every game, Jack. We love that you bring it, man.
Shoot that.
Good
Come on,
swing,
Oubre,
good
first
break.
bucket of the game.
In and out, man.
Tough. Got to see it go through the hoop. It's a good look.
Would have cut it to a 7-point lead, which would have been relatively close considering what we've been at.
Closest that we've yet, but
Jalen Williams, the other Jalen Williams, the
we'll
center.
let him take that. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll live with that. Ricky in transition, pushing it. He's good in
Definitely
transition.
not passing it, and
Man, it just sat up there on
he's
the
just
rim.
he's too quick for his own good.
It hung. Lou Dort, easy dunk in transition here. Sixers might have numbers. Pushed a little bit.
He's like me playing hammer basketball. You don't know how to control yourself.
Lou Dort strong. Good pump fake. Ooh, Lou Dort got a lot of ball there. And
Well, I think it was on the. It might have been on.
It might have been, yeah. We're not a Thunder broadcast, but I don't know.
Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Yabu to line for 2. Sixers down 12. Only a few minutes left in the first half here. Try to keep it close enough. They can cut it to single digits. You're in a decent position second half. To at least make it a game, right? They got down as much as 19, I believe. I don't think it ever got above 20. Was it ever above 20?
No. It was like,
I think it was like 19.
yeah,
the
it was
biggest
very
they had.
close, though.
Yeah.
Ricky has got to make those, yeah.
And Yabu missed both his free throws. I think that might have been Sixers ball, though. I think it was off. Nick Nurse not going to challenge there. I don't think he was even paying attention. He just got off the bench, pretending like he's coaching.
Oh, he's fixing his watch. Make sure it shines the right way. And it's going to be Sixer ball there. Great call. Push it, push it.
So they
Take
got-
the ball. Let's go.
Look at the refs
Yeah,
are just
please.
not allowing the replay.
Calm down, Isaiah.
They're trying to make
Joe.
this
Eric
game
Gordon
as
with some
quick
pep
as
in his
possible.
step. It's going to be Sixer ball. Oh, my God. Yabu's running right over.
11 turnovers for the Sixers in the first half. Not good.
Honestly, not as bad as I thought. I'm going to be like with the lineup we rolled out here. I mean, we're lucky to be
40 turnovers for the game.
Yeah, I really did. I mean, look at the lineup. It's not good. This is a bad lineup. I mean, no offense to Pete Nance, but my God, I mean.
That's better. There we go. We got some light.
Tough step back. Nice. Can we get a foul?
And they call a charge. Wow.
Eric's pissed.
He just wasn't sad.
Eric's doing the way he's doing it. That's how you know when players are pissed. They do this. They do the fucking like, I'm done with that shit. Happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Eric's had enough. This is like the second call on him.
He's moving.
Oh my God. I mean, really?
That's weak.
That's a weak call, man. Give us a break.
Got Oubre on SGA right now.
Good
Tough
D.
assignment.
Good D.
Hey, nice, good hands.
Nice.
Oubre.
I mean, Oubre's no slouch defender. SGA is a very good
Shoot
player,
that.
but
Get in
Reggie.
there. Oh, in and out again. Oh, they call it on Yabusele on the rebound. Seemed like a flop from Dort.
Yabu can't believe it.
They've had a few in and outs, though. Tough three there from Reggie. In transition goes in and out.
Nick Nurse can't believe it. All right, the refs are starting to do their thing a little bit here. Been a few calls. Sixers.
Wide open three again.
I don't know if part of it's just not being positioned. Jalen Williams, the other one, wide open. Nick Nurse got to head over to the ref and bring in on his notebook. John, he's saying. How? He's saying he hooked him.
Yeah.
This is
Timeout Sixers down 53-38. Jalen Williams just hit a three there. Check in on the stats. SGA still at 14, 6 of 6 from the field. Lou Dort's got 8. Jalen Williams got 10. Hartenstein with 4. Kassan Wallace with 2. Caruso 3. Wiggins with 4. So everyone that's touched the court for the Thunder have scored, other than Kenrich Williams, who has 5 minutes and 0 points there. So again, contributions for everyone. Zajo's got a 3 for them. For the Sixers, Yabusele's got 8. Eric Gordon with 7. He's got 2 threes and a free throw. Ricky Council 6 points on 2 of 8 shooting, so he's getting shots up but not making a lot of them. Oubre still at 0 points, 0 for 6 from the field. Missed that in and out on the last one too. They had 2 straight in and outs. Reggie Jackson 0 points. And then off the bench, Justin Edwards, the only Sixer really shooting well outside of Yabu. 9 points for him, 4 or 5 from the field. Got 11 minutes in this game. We'd like to see him potentially even start in the second half. Maybe take out Ricky Council or Reggie or one of those guys to give Edwards some more minutes because he's playing well there. Downs got 6, Bona with 2, and Pete Nance with 0. So overall shooting 15 of 36 from the field, 41.7%. So they've gotten that up slowly in the game. Started the game around 20%. Have gotten that up to 41. But the Thunder just shoot really well. Almost 65% from the field, 43% from 3. And they've caused 11 Sixers turnovers. Thunder do have 10 turnovers as well, so it's not too outrageous. They're shooting. They both basically have the same amount of shots. Sixers have 5 more shots, but the Thunder do have 4 more free throw attempts. So
it's
pretty even in that respect. It just comes down to efficiency.
It's been a tough game.
Thunder getting open looks, a lot of which are in transition, and the Sixers cannot create their own shot. They just don't have the right guys out there to create it. So happy with it so far. Even down 15, they've stuck in it. They've cut it down to single digits.
I mean, it's to be expected. I mean, there's really nothing to say more than like the Sixers are hanging around. They're exactly what the spread is. They're very close to it. So this is why.
Yeah, Jack's saying on defense we are unable to 1, stay in front of them, and 2, we need to hold our ground instead of flinching and reacting to the pump fake too easily. Yeah, it's easier said than done. But yeah, overcommitting is tough because you leave that overcommit, they drive right past you. Leads to a guy rotating, the extra pass, potentially a foul from that guy. But like we said, the Thunder are 8 or 9 deep. Their bench can score, and all 5 of their starters.
Another
are players.
whistle, bro! Oh my God!
At times you kind of have to overcommit because they got a lot of guys that can shoot from anywhere on the court. You just got to play the numbers game and hope that we start missing shots.
You got to play the numbers game, bring an extra guy.
Shooting 65%, you hope that goes down.
Here's my question:
if that stays that way, you're not winning.
Pete Nance for three. Oh, he's terrible. Seriously, we gotta get Pete Nance out of here. We gotta get Pete Nance out. Honestly, put me in, coach. I'm ready. I'll shoot up.
He's fine. He only has 2 shots.
Nah, I don't like Pete. I've had enough. Take away a sponsorship too. No more Chicky and Pete's.
So now we need a Chicky and a Pete now. We're starting from scratch.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Pete's easy to find, but there's plenty of Pete's. Chicky's
There is
gonna be
probably
tough.
like a Pete's Plumbing now. Pete's Plumbing.
Pete's Plumbing. What are we doing here?
Justin Edwards.
Edwards.
three,
Oh my God!
He
And they're gonna
hit the
call
bottom.
it.
He hit the bottom
Oh.
half of the backboard, which did save him from
Yeah, it's getting ugly,
a little bit
man.
of a carousel
Mm.
song there.
Mm-mm.
Sixers in the game right now.
I think we need
to
Mitchell and
finish
Mike.
off the first half.
Oh,
Jeff Dowling,
oh,
Pete Nance,
shit.
Oubre, Ricky, and Justin Edwards in right now.
Yeah.
Down 15 here.
Some call it the dream lineup. I call it hell.
Pete Nance. steals.
Nance! Oh shit! What the fuck, dude? What the?
Jesus.
Yo,
What
hold
the
on.
hell?
Hold on, Pete Nance. Yo, he's back on the fucking team. I love this
Oh,
guy.
Nick Nurse
See, I
has
mean
it.
the hustle from Pete. What the fuck, man? That's an M1 too.
How does that's a horse shot.
That's Shea Giggles. He's giggles. That's what he does.
Foul shot from SGA.
We're getting.
No, Sixers had 3-on-2 in that
This is fucking
and
terrible.
turned it over. I don't know why.
Well, I know why.
I don't know why he cut in. Who was that?
It was
Edwards? Edwards had the
Ricky.
ball
It was
in.
Ricky.
Yeah,
It
Ricky
was
passed
Pete.
it out to
He got
Edwards.
it.
No, Pete Nance threw it to Ricky, and then Ricky was passing out to Edwards because it looked like he was lined up for the 3, and Edwards like drove in. I don't know.
It's bad, man. It's
what he
getting
said,
bad.
man.
It's getting bad.
Again, these guys don't play a lot of minutes together, so not only are they not high caliber players, but they're a lot of these guys are playing for the first minutes together. Pete
Like-
Nance has not played for the Sixers
Nice.
or any kind of meaningful minutes this whole entire season.
I'll be honest. If I'm Pete Nance, like I just spot up at the hash mark and just sit there, and I would just wait and then
Wade,
just bang. And we need McCain, dude, for the TikTok. Nance against Shea. Oh, that's the matchup of the year. People are calling it. Wallace missed it. He's gonna get his own
Pete
rebound.
Nance is the
That's
loss.
just classic. Oh my God, good dude, Ray. Wow.
Get Pete Nance some leg warmers. God, damn.
Jeez, Dort from half court.
Oubre with the very
Oh, good
they got that
sell.
out there.
Good sell.
That was so nonchalant. Like you just gotta grab it.
He's
He
a
was
chill
so
guy.
nonchalant there.
He's a chill guy.
Oubre's too
We
chill.
want to shout out our sponsor, Liquid Death. Just kidding. Just kidding. Not a sponsor. But if they want to sponsor us, Liquid Death. I love your stuff, man. It's great. And LaCroix, too. Shout out LaCroix. The raspberry flavor's fire. Mitch doesn't know yet, but I have LaCroix if you want one at half. Maybe a little taste test. Maybe we'll come back and do a LaCroix taste test. Mitch's first one.
Yeah. Now the Sixers need a guy named Liquid. And, like, yeah.
That'd be perfect. So many sponsors, man.
I could see a team in about 20 years making a team just around sponsorships,
Liquid.
and names and stuff.
Liquid and Death, yeah.
It's got like Grady Dick on it and a
Yeah.
bunch of other players.
Oh, yeah, Grady Dick's in the league 20 years. God, he's like 40. Him and LeBron. You think, guys, real
Grady
quick,
Dick is
we'll look-
actually LeBron's son.
What-
Long lost.
do you think LeBron will still be in the league in 2040? That's the question of the night. I mean, I think there's a chance. He might still play, guys. Phew, tough out here.
I think
16
he's waiting
point.
I think he's waiting for Bryce. I think he's waiting
He's
for
from Missouri, dude. WNBA. Yeah, down 15 right now, which I hate to say, but actually not terrible, considering the lineup out here. But the OKC, man, they just have like everyone on their roster basically out here, like at least that starts, has the ability to somewhat get their own
Ooh,
shot. That's
wow,
a
that would've
really
been a
crazy.
crazy
Oh, hard
pass
side,
there.
don't injure. We need your fantasy bands.
I don't know
I'm on.
if Martin Simon
I'm
was
on.
ready for that pass. That
I'm
was
on.
a crazy pass there from Dort. Here we go. Minute 20 left in the first half. Pete Nance about to pass the ball in. Hopefully it doesn't step up.
Ooh, good pass, Pete.
Pistol Pete, they're calling him.
Pistol Pete, Chicky Pete.
I'm just kidding. That's disrespectful to the nickname.
It is. He's not Pistol Pete. He's nothing close. If anything, he's Chicky.
Welcome to Chicken.
Wallace brings another Dort wide open three.
Joint.
Dort is literally a 3-and-D player, and he's having a lot of open
What's up,
threes.
Kyle?
this game.
Appreciate you hopping in here.
Yo,
No Sixers,
yo. What up,
baby. Hey, it's been
Colin?
a fun first half. They've been in this game for the most part. 15's in it. They're in it.
With this roster, it's
Five
watchable.
quick threes from
Let's
Pete
say
Nance.
watchable. Let's
Five
not
quick
say in it.
Chicky Pete's 30s. They're in this
Guys,
game.
for every three that Pete Nance hits, the Sixers are going to buy you Chickies and Pete's. You got a Chicky and
Those
Pete's
tons
fry.
from us.
See, that would be smart. Like, that's a fun promo. Like, if I'm the Sixers fans, get fans out here. Hey, Pete Nance is starting like tonight, whatever. You just tell every three Pete
I don't
Nance
think
hits.
they knew it until about 10 minutes before the game.
I know, but still, it's,
Maybe this guy. Oh, this guy?
they're like, who the hell is this? But maybe it's like a halftime thing. They put on the big board, halftime from third and fourth quarter. We're gonna do free fries.
I mean, they already got the burger for chicken.
Fuck the chicken. Put some fries out there.
They don't need a promo for that. Pete Nance is breaking that shit. I'm just kidding. He won't get to the line. He's not getting to the line. No one's
Man, all right.
They're letting him shoot that shot.
Listen, I promise we're not Thunder fans. I really promise. Jack, you're back. What are we saying? 12 turnovers first half. And it's a season high. Well, because we have no offense, Jack. I mean, seriously. You're relying on Kelly Oubre to score like
And they have
100
they haven't been
points.
able to score in transition, right? They've turned it over a few times in transition just from miscommunication and guys also just not taking the extra pass.
Good Reeb.
Yeah, I mean, you remember Ricky missed the one layup in transition. Oubre missed the one earlier in the game too. Heavily contested shot. They're just not a very fast team, and their fast guys are not in the game right now. KJ Martin and Maxey, and
Oh, Yabu got hit in the face.
it looked like a little bit of a pinball there. Yabu and I don't know if that's Jalen Williams or Dort on the ground right now for the Thunder.
That's Dort. Dort wants to catch his breath. Torture chamber.
Sixers down 13 here. Ooh, Yabu
Yeah,
just
it's ridiculous.
smooched Lou Dort.
Oh, he smooched him already.
Yeah, I mean,
Little PDA on the court. I mean, you don't see that
well,
every
I
day.
think Lou Dort forgot his chapstick at home. That's why Yabu is a little bit
Wait,
turned off from that.
here comes
one.
the double.
And
That's Shea reading the pass, and
awful
this
knock.
is what.
just awful pass.
But that's
I
what
mean,
the Thunder do, man. He comes over.
You couldn't choreograph that if you had 3 months to rehearse it. I mean,
Count it.
they should.
Sixers. Thunder 58, Sixers 43 to enter halftime.
Chance to 10.
Yeah, once again, not
Brutal
surprised.
over there. I mean, just nonchalant. You
Almost-
can't make these nonchalant passes.
Almost
against
right on
Thunder.
with the spread. Very close.
Quick score update and box score, and then we will take a little bit of break here and come back for the second half. SGA with 19 points, perfect from the field, 8 of 8 from the field, not to be aligned with Steph Curry, who was 8 of 8 from 3-point earlier in the year. So the Sixers like to give guys their shots and make them. Jalen Williams at 10, Lou Dort with 8, Hartenstein with 4, Wallace with 2. And a bunch of scoring from the Thunder bench for your Sixers.
Yep.
Yabusele with 8, Gordon with 7, Ricky with 6. Justin Edwards leading the way with 11 points off the bench, 5 of 7 there. Overall, Sixers shooting 16 of 40 from the field, 40% there, and they're down 15 here. So they got a ways to go. Got to cut it. If you want a chance to win, you got to cut it to 7 or so come fourth quarter. So they got some work to do for the second half. You down those turnovers and stuff like that. Second half push for sure, Colin. Appreciate all of you that hopped in here. We will be back for the second half and the third
See how it
quarter
goes.
here to see if they can cut it down. It's been great hanging out with all of you. Take these next few minutes, take a break, get a drink or 2 or 3 or 4, grab a snack
Four.
because might be a rough second half. But we'll see you on the other side, everyone.
See you guys soon. All right, what's going on, everyone? We are back for the second half. The Sixers down a good amount here. They're down 17 as we are start of the third quarter, 60-43. They trail with, of course, you're just joining us, and I'm sure you guys have seen so far through social media. It's been a tough starting lineup for the Sixers, and they're shorthanded tonight, of course, missing the big three notable. Caleb Martin's also out. KJ Martin, McCain, no Drummond, no Lowry. The list goes on and on of Sixers that are out tonight. So that is the news with the Sixers.
Certainly a challenge.
Certainly a challenge for the Sixers here.
Get the board. There you go. Sixers starting third quarter with the same starting lineup they had originally. Ricky Council, Reggie, Yabu, Oubre, and Eric Gordon here. Oubre struggling from the field, 0-6 from the field. Ricky Council's also struggled, missed a bunch of shots early in this one. The only Sixers shooting efficiently so far in this contest is Yabu and Justin Edwards. Justin Edwards played a good game so far off the bench for them.
Yeah, or early timeout to start the third, man. Early timeout to start the third.
Yep. Second up push, going to need it. Like I said before the break, your goal is to cut this lead down to single digits by the end of the third quarter. You don't need to. They're down 19 right now. You don't need to get all 19 right now, but you want to get that down to single digits. Cut it down to 7, 8, or 9 going into the fourth quarter, and you got yourself a pretty decent shot there. Which seems like kind of far, but you couple together a few good defensive possessions and threes, and you're right back in this game. Works the other way too. Again, currently at a 19-point lead, which ties the game high here in terms of their deficit, and this could certainly become a 30-point deficit.
Right. I mean, you got to start to go on some runs here. I mean, basketball, we always say, if it's true, it's a game of runs, right? The Sixers kind of have to get some momentum here, maybe get force some turnovers, and start to make a little push. I mean, we can take a look at the stats, but it's not great for the Sixers.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of plus minus, Ricky Council is a minus 26 right now. Kelly Oubre minus 24. The bench is actually kind of holding together. I know the Sixers bench is also going against the Thunder bench, so you're not going against SGA a lot of these times, but Pete Nance is actually the only Sixer right now with a positive plus minus. He has a +5 plus minus there. Not that he's contributed any points. He's 0-2 from the field, but the Sixers did come back in the minutes that he did play here. Justin Edwards is a -2. Dalton's a -8. Down is a -1. But like a lot of the starters, like Council and Kelly Oubre, are really, really far in the negatives. -24, -26.
That's man. I mean, they're playing a lot more minutes than the bench guys for sure. But yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's just a tough lineup to sled with throughout this game. It's going to be an uphill climb, and I mean, they're hanging in there so far. If they can make the score look respectable by the end of the game and just kind of keep within that 10 to 15 range, that'd be awesome. But yeah, down almost 20 here as we just start the third quarter. Just simply outmatched. And you can tell me there's not a lot of energy in the building. I mean, it looks relatively full in the lower bowl, at least. Upper level, I'm sure these tickets were dirt cheap just because,
Depends on when you buy them.
Yeah, I mean, if you bought them right before tip, you probably got them for close to free if you're sitting upstairs because you're watching kind of a Blue Coats game with Kelly Oubre out there. Lower level is always more expensive, and even for the bad games. I mean, Mitch and I went to I don't forget how much our New Zealand one was that we paid. That was a preseason game, so it didn't count, and it wasn't against an NBA team.
Like $40-$50.
So I mean, yeah, it was cheap for the lower level, and definitely worth it. It's cool to see. Still cool to see up close.
I mean, I checked before tip off, and it was like still $100. At least the good sections. I mean, the corner.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the lower level, just in general, like you're still, hey, if you're watching the shitty Sixers, you're still getting to see the Thunder, right? And Shea, you might be a Shea fan, whatever. Like it's still NBA talent here, regardless of who's out there. And right, a lot of the players were announced out like a half hour before, like Maxey and Paul. So it was very, very quick to happen. 17-point. Deficit.
that.
Edwards. 3. Got
Edwards
it.
3.
Wide open. Top
14 points. There you go. They were just down 19, now down 14.
Yeah.
Come in a little bit.
You can get some open shots and get something going. It'd be nice. I mean, they got to get a few stops here. 62 points is not a crazy amount in this modern NBA, the way people score and teams score. But the Sixers with 48, it's just they got to get some offense and generate some easy looks. This is where the set plays come into the equation. Edwards pumped. I would have took the big 3 originally.
His pass is just too slow.
Yeah.
Gotta have Polar move behind it.
We'll take the 2 there, but yeah, I mean the Sixers just I don't know. I mean, you got to be aggressive right away and just get as many shots as you can. I mean, if you're somewhat open, I would pull it. It's not like, hey, we're deferring, go to a beat the post. You don't have that luxury. Wow, he literally lost the ball.
Travel. He's just kind of flowing around there.
So they're doubling Abu. Great cross-court pass to Edwards.
Oh, good.
I like it, though. Edwards getting an extended run here. I mean, off the bench. We knew he played a good amount of minutes, basically being their 6th minute away. I guess him or Dalton.
SGA, I think it's still
Has missed.
Yeah, I think he still hasn't missed. He was 8-8 in the first half.
Oubre, give me 1. Look good.
Looked like Albert.
Yeah, I wish we got help, but Hartenstein got away with it. You got the size advantage, make things happen here.
Let's see.
Shea pull up, missed it. Good rebound.
SGA is 10 of 11. Okay, just 1.
Ricky, pull that, man.
Oubre is
Hesitation.
1 of 9.
Ooh, nice up and
Almost not
under.
looking good.
Great move by, the Oubre is strong. He's going to have a big turnaround here quickly. It's a shame, too. If he was having a better game, not that the Sixers are totally out of this, but they'd be, a little bit closer for sure. Wallace for 3. They make you pay. And they're all in rhythm, too. A lot of, Lou Dort's had a bunch. I don't think Lou Dort has attempted a dribble when he shot a 3. They're all catch and shoot. They're all nice and easy, right in rhythm. Too easy.
Set that a bounce
Oh,
there.
yeah, he did. Oh, who's doing the ref?
Yeah, they got lucky little tippy toes.
Tippy toes. Yeah, man. It's a good team, though. It really is. And you can see what makes him so lethal. It's just Shea. He starts everything for him. He initiates. He can pass. He can do it all. He's a great defender. It's like he just carries the team. Jeff Down is in for the Sixers now. Nice finish there.
Down finishes.
Still no Eric Gordon. Have not seen Eric Gordon at least this half.
I think he started. They had them.
Did he? Because we came in.
He started their core. Yeah, they had the same starters in.
I think they got
started this. They just took him out early.
Put him out early. I mean, yeah, which was a good pull. I mean, Edwards is playing well this game, showing some good signs.
Take it in. There you go.
Nice hesitation move. Jeff Down drawing some contact. Get to the line. We will take it. Yeah, I mean, it's easy drives. I mean, that's for him. It's open. Creates a little push off there. He hit him in the face. They're not going to call that.
I didn't see that in real time.
No, I didn't see it either. I did not see it in real time. I would have said something.
There's certainly ways that players, including SGA, get a little bit of separation and not legally.
Yeah. I mean, all great players do it. They know how to kind of work with, and some, listen, I'm not saying if that's Jeff Down driving in, that would be a call against him. You never know. It probably would be. But great players have a way of getting open, whether it's illegally or legally through the game. See it all the time.
I checked in for the Sixers. Eric Gordon's actually back in here. Start of the third quarter, got taken out quickly for Justin Edwards, is back in the game now. PG doing his little
doing his massage, man. He's got to get over
his knee to get ready for the last 5 minutes of this game.
At least Drummond came fitted up. I mean, that's support. He's got the brotherly love hat on. He's got the cashmere jumpsuit going. The Sixers, I mean, they at least look good.
Get that.
Bounced around. Hartenstein pumped.
Double doing. Get
It's
that.
going to be a
Go,
steal
go.
by
Eric
Eric
Gordon. Oh,
Gordon.
God. He's turning this over. Slow it
Eric
down.
Gordon.
Shoot that.
Dalton for 3.
Wow.
Got it, Jeff. Down a little run here at an N1 earlier. Or, sorry, draw
He
through a foul.
He also is kind of an itch.
Funky shot. Jeff Dowler with that G League class shot there. Here we go.
Wide open.
Williams.
Like, why'd they double him there?
I don't know. I mean, it's well.
Down just leaves his guy. Like, Jalen Williams, why are you leaving him wide open? There's no
Williams
there's
makes
no
you pay.
It wasn't even like SGA drove in. He moved to the 3-point line.
Edwards
off the
answering
dribble.
though, man. Answering.
Off the
Sixers
dribble,
hanging
tough
around.
three.
Hanging around.
Just gotta get some stops.
Nice.
There you
Down.
go.
Give it up. Find someone.
There you
All right.
go.
Well,
Oh,
point
gosh.
Bona. Point
Put
Bona.
it past half court.
Bona had no idea what to do with the ball. He's like, what? He's like, what do I do with the ball? Oh,
That's
Gordon.
exactly what he said. Edwards
Feeling
quick
it.
three.
Oh, that would have been that.
Yeah,
What
that
a
would've been-
board. Hartenstein.
Ooh, travel?
Oh shit, Bona. Lob.
Come on.
Missed
Let's
that.
go.
Get a board.
They
Nice.
needed that.
Hold that.
That's
Oh.
Shea's second missed bucket of the game.
Sixers hanging around. Edwards keeping him in it. Same with Down. A little run here. Oh, Eric Gordon's pissed. Oh my
He's
god,
already
he's
given up on the
Eric Gordon's talking when he had the ball in his hand. That's how you know you're mad.
Edwards.
Oh
Ooh,
fuck,
he's
man.
got a good
It's
stroke.
clean though. It's a clean
Yeah.
release. Unlike a lot of the Sixers that we get, they all have pitches. They learn it from like on YouTube.
It's
How to
really
shoot.
smooth. Looks good.
EG fighting around the
He's a
screen.
lefty too.
Hartenstein for
Inside
3.
You're right. He didn't make it, but he did shoot it.
Nice board, Dalton. I mean, Jesus, lob, easy. And that's a product of not getting a rebound. That's all. You get a rebound when I go the other way.
You gotta go to the. You gotta find the guy nearest to you. Even if you're a guard and you're 3-point line, you gotta find
Edwards, great
You gotta
finish.
find the guy nearest to you and pick him up, box him out, because you never know when it's gonna be a deep rebound. What's up, Collins? Appreciate you up in here. Yeah, right on. Let's go Sixers. Yeah, they down 14 right now. They're hanging in there. It's a little bit of a back and forth right now. Seesaw.
Edwards rebound, nice foul on the board
Playing
there.
well offensively right now. They just need to get a few stops here. Cut this down to single digits, and you got yourself a shot.
Let's go to live focus real quick on Edwards' stats. He has 19 points, so he's exploded this quarter.
Yeah.
He's got 3 threes. He's 3 for 7 from 3,
Nice.
8 for 13, so very efficient for this game. He's a +3. He's got 3 boards, 2 turnovers, but overall pretty solid. Has had a fantastic third quarter out of halftime. Edwards super aggressive and not afraid to shoot the ball. Like we said, he's got 13 shot attempts, so he's hooping. He is hooping.
He's still in the game. He's played most of the third quarter. Out there right now with Down, Gordon, Ricky, and Yabu. Out to Eric. Out to
Oh my
Eric.
God! Holy
Shoot
foul!
that.
He's fucking
Eric
pushing.
Gordon 3.
Oh,
Top offensive board.
Yabu
Hey,
bowling
that's
ball knocked him over.
Oh, nice
Good
board,
board.
Ricky. There you
Pull
go.
it out. Edwards. Oh,
Down 3.
I'll tell you what, the Sixers are
Ugly
coming
shot,
back. 11-point game,
Yeah.
little momentum. I don't want to say anything
There you
too
go.
early, but a little momentum.
Got
Sixers-
3 shot attempts there. Some good offensive boards from Ricky and Yabu.
What are we talking about? Hanging around. You don't have to be in it with this. You don't have to be tied, but hanging around. SGA once again draws the M1, man. That is when
He just gets to a shot.
there's a reason he's the top scorer in the league. He does stuff like that, man. He makes it look easy too.
What is this? SGA is 12 of 14 from the field, 3 of 4. He's got 28 points. It's getting close to 30 here, and we're not even in the fourth quarter. A very efficient 12 of 14. A lot of these are layups, but you just finish around the rim. No one has been able to step up on him. No Caleb Martin, as that hurts. Sixers' best defender, Paul George, and Joel Embiid. Some of these guys that can at least bring a little bit of a size advantage on him. He's going to go right after Pete Nance and Yabu and company. Take that.
Thunder fan always got the chain, whole thing. Yeah, most 20-point games. Shea leads the league 38 20-plus point games this season.
It's probably all the games they played.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it? I mean,
I think that's all the games. Yeah, every single game he scored 20 plus.
so
He's
It's a safe bet,
Guaranteed
man.
bucket. He can get to the line. He can drive. He's probably the best press guard in terms of driving to the hoop.
I mean, he's
He can
having
also shoot from the outside.
an MVP caliber season once again. It's not like this is the first year he's done this. I mean, he's been on the scene for a few years. The way he's played and continues to kill, man. Jalen Williams, Yabu
Why are you overcommitting so much? Like, are you really that afraid of him shooting the three?
I don't know, and that was really deep too. That's the
Right.
thing. It's not like he was running the line. Like,
Jalen,
he was.
the Jalen Williams with the Y, so he's like their center. He shoots 36%, which is respectable, but he only shoots 3.3 threes a game. He's not raining threes out there. So you really don't need to be overcommitting. Ricky,
Wow.
I almost fell back. He is way.
Skibbity.
Ricky's so out of control all the time. That one
Nice.
went in there, but
Nice pass ahead.
Ricky
Council.
does. Is he going to go after him? Or
Oh.
good move.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Call a little bit of a body there from Jalen Williams. It's a clean block, but call body there. He gets to the line. Yeah, that's the biggest thing with rookies. He just has to, and this just comes to just getting reps and minutes. I think he just can't control his body a lot of times, and also just I think he moves quicker than he thinks. Like I don't think he even knows what he wants to do with the ball until he's already started moving. Like that Euro step he just did right there looked very last second. Sometimes works in his favor, but he's out of control a lot. Gets to the rim because he's very quick, athletic. But there's some, he had it earlier in this game where he was just moving too quickly and missed an open layup because he just a little bit too hard on the put in. Commercial break here. Sixers down 14, 83-69. They are, let's see here, leading this quarter by 26-25. So they're scoring well. This is their most points they've had in a quarter all game. They had 21 in the first quarter, 22 in the second quarter, 26 already in this quarter. There's still 2 minutes left. They're shooting the ball well. They just need to get a few stops here. The Thunder are still shooting well from the field, almost 60%. That's come down a little bit, but still 58% from the field. 8-25 from three. They're getting to the line too, 9-10 from the free throw line. Sixers are shooting 43% from the field, 30% from three-point range. Dallin and Edwards leading the game right now. Edwards at 19, Dallin with 16 off the bench. So they've, let's see here, quick math, 37 of their 69 points. So more than half their points coming from the bench, and most of that coming from Edwards and Dallin. Bone only has 2 points coming off the bench. So, yeah, 35 of their 69 points coming from Edwards and Dallin, 19 and 16 respectively. 10 from Ricky Council, but he's shooting an inefficient 4-12. 7 from Eric Gordon to a 7 from the field. Yabusele hasn't provided a whole lot offensively. Had 6 points in the first quarter. Has 8 total on the game. And then the largest glaring eye right now is Oubre with 5 points, 1 of 9 from the field.
Yes.
So if you shoot 3 of 9 or 4 of 9, like this is a 1-possession game.
And it's the guy we thought going into the game he would be the
leading scorer,
third leading scorer, the best player, which statistically he is within this lineup, and he has not showed up tonight. Luckily, the other guys have stepped up and at least kept it respectable. Down 14 right now, but yeah, man, they just gotta try to hang in there. I thought it was Maxey for the long hair.
Where Dembona joined the group to exhibit to learn about African American history in Philadelphia. And if you've never met or talked to Dembona, there's nobody who is more positive, more happy that I've ever been.
They're definitely rounding up on his height, bro. He's like 6'8". I'm pretty sure in the draft they were like he's like they
I
would.
mean, 6'10", 235 is skinny.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, you're right. He's probably more like 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah, I feel like coming out of the draft, like they said,
He's short.
for center he's undersized.
Small ball center. He's a little bit bigger than B-ball Paul, and B-ball is really a small ball 5.
Yeah.
He can spread the floor a little better, but like B-ball was he just got
Yeah, I mean,
boxed down.
at least Bona does. I mean, Bona's very unpolished. At least Bona has a lot of muscle, though. You can tell, like he has that frame, and he's athletic for his son. Wow,
Ooh,
Ricky,
wow.
man, Ricky
Tough
does
left
make
hand,
some.
Ricky.
crazy finishes.
Enzo was just roasting his ass. Like, that was a great
It
finish.
might look ugly, I suppose it is,
Out of
but
bounds. That was
Wow.
so out of bounds.
Jalen Williams for three. He's going to swing it.
Not a
Wiggins for
chance he was in
three.
there.
Missed it.
Good
Down
Good
rebound.
Hey, they got a chance to cut it to single digits here, down 11.
Where you
right
going?
now.
Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? That's but now. It's
Yeah, you think
You
he
can't yell
got, I don't
the
know
ref
if he
there.
actually got fouled there. His arm went right up like he did.
swing. Good swing. Bang.
Not
In
bad.
rhythm.
Bang.
What I say? In rhythm, man.
Cuts it to 10. 85-75. Sixers down 10 here.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
Under a minute left in the quarter.
if you're counsel, like slow it up, bro. Why are you rushing it?
Not take a dribble there.
Eric, wake
Eric
up.
Gordon falling asleep,
Yeah,
reading a
back to
book or
front.
something.
Oh, he's yelling at someone. He's on
Yeah,
his way to Sprouts. Who the Danny Young? God damn.
He does look like Melton. Who's that, Wiggins?
Yeah,
He's got a little more hair than Melton.
yeah, it does.
Not saying much, but it doesn't.
Oh, damn. Tough
Okay.
foul. Let's go. Yabu locked in.
You can't get, just, wow. I mean, if Yabu goes down with an injury, like, you
Season's,
gotta make a
season's
big
over.
change, yeah.
Season's over.
They're so thin. So thin. You're going to have Pete and starting games. Jeez. I guess Brandon would start.
If Pete Nance starting games, we're done streaming. God damn. No offense, Pete Nance. Shout out Chickies and Pete's. Sponsor him. Yabu got the first 11-point game. Sixers cut it down so far to 11. It was at 10 at one point this quarter. I mean, what was it at halftime? Like 17. So they've made some inroads slowly on this Thunder lead here.
Yeah, it was 16 or 17.
So let's see. Can they close out? There's still 35 seconds left.
Yeah, we'll see if Thunder go for a 2-for-1 or if they hold for second last shot, but I assume they'll go quick with SGA here. Yep, just drives right it down.
Missed it.
Missed it. Nice.
See if we can get a good shot here. At least get something off. EG
It's like a
slowing it.
3-second difference between the shot
Yeah,
and game
smart,
clock here.
smart.
Sixers are
Hold
going to
for
pull it out
last.
to the top. Hold for presumably the last shot. There may be a few seconds left. after
Edwards
that.
is lost. They're telling him where to go.
Yeah, Ricky is open here. It's a tough pass lane. And one more.
That was the decision.
Tough
Wow.
finish.
Yabba dabba do. 5 seconds.
finish.
4,
No,
3.
put it up.
Shoot. Down for 3.
Oh, put it
So
up.
good.
Oh!
Yabba dabba do. Let's go, baby. Okay. It's a 6-point game. Don't give us juice. Don't give us juice.
As they rise to their feet at the Wells Fargo Center. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Even Eric Gordon smiling. I haven't seen Eric Gordon smile in years.
I don't know what happened on that pass. I mean, Dalton was just wide open after stealing that ball. Goes up to the 3. Missed it. Yabusele right there for the rebound. Puts it right up. At first, I was a little concerned that because Dalton shot that with like 4 seconds left in the shot, the game in the quarter, and I was, you'd think, okay, hold it for maybe last one. But good thing he had a few seconds there because it gave Yabo a chance. Appreciate the stream. No, appreciate you, Collins. Appreciate you hopping in here, staying in here. Hey, Sixers coming back in this game, potentially pull out a win. Yeah, if you're listening right now, you're a diehard fan. If you're watching this game and you're a diehard fan here, potentially can get rewarded for with a Sixers dub. Only a 6-point game. We'll see who starts the fourth quarter here. See if they go with the same line at the end of the third quarter. Do they go with the starter start the fourth? Take some of them out and then bring them back for the end of the fourth quarter. This is not something that Nick Nurse is used to with these kind of guys out there. So, we'll see what they kind of roll out here. But they're going to rely a lot on their hot hands. Justin Edwards has played great this game. Jeff Doughton has played great in this game. As much as I've crapped on Jeff Doughton this year,
Good game, man.
He's stepped up. To the plate in this one. Yabu has stepped up late in this one. Hit that little put-back layup. Big momentum shift. Big boost there. Got the crowd into it. Again, they're home. They're home in this game. So you got to get the crowd into it. Get them fired up and make it feel like a true home game.
Yeah, it's a good way to end the half, man. It's a good way to end the half with some momentum here.
What's up, Sierra? We win this rest of Maxey, George, and Embiid rest season. Yeah, that'd be funny.
Well, I mean, I like how
They wouldn't do that, but that is. I mean, hey, this would be
they're
like
already doing it.
by far their. This would if they win this game, would this be the biggest win of the season? Would it be bigger than Celtics game?
No.
In terms of stakes, it would be. Yeah, in terms of like
No,
full team win, like Celtics.
It's
Celtics
a
victory
good
on-
one. It's I don't want to say like we usually on the other side of this where it's like a trap game. This is not a trap game. This should be a blowout for the Thunder. If they lose this, it's more so they choked. Not hey the Sixers proved like it's great for us and it's cool for the bench guys to get some run here. The biggest one of the season is still the Celtics game. Not that the Thunder are a bad team by any means. I'm not saying that, but to have your big three out there demonstrate and play the way they did mattered, especially in the nationally televised against the reigning champs. Once again, not to discredit this Thunder team. They're a very good team. They're number one in the West for a reason. But we're playing with house money. I mean, we just are. We got backups in here.
It seems like they're going with the same lineup that finished the third. Jeff Dowtin out there with Eric Gordon, Yabu, Ricky, and Edwards here. Maybe a little two-man game with Edwards and Dowtin. Let's see here. Eric Gordon just sitting in the corner, right where he should be. Let's keep it up. Yeah. Gotta keep the pressure on. Make a mistake. Right.
Shoot. Dowtin.
Deep three from Dowtin.
Rare at the end.
Yeah,
not a good possession to come out of the half. Not a good possession.
We got a question here from Sierra.
Hey, lads.
I think that Maxey's poor shooting is because he's taking mostly off the dribble threes, which he's never been that good at compared to Harden era, where he mostly shot. Yeah, no, it's always hard, no matter the player, to shoot off the dribble than it is to shoot off the catch. Maxey's always been decent at it. He's a good shot creator and he can shoot off the dribble. I don't think it's just that. I think he's forcing a lot of shots, playing hero ball, and he's really been negatively affected by Embiid missing a lot of games, right?
Even PG at times.
Yeah, when the whole team. It affects the whole team, but especially Maxey. They play a lot of two-man.
Oh, he banked a
banked
three.
in three. Justin
Edwards
Edwards
having a day, man.
cuts it a 5.
Having a day. Mitch said it well. It's hero ball, man. That's it.
Yeah, a little bit
That's
hero
all
ball, and with Embiid out there, it opens with the pick and pop, pick and roll. Embiid gets doubled at the end of the day, a lot of games. So there's always gonna be someone open. Wow, looked like he was going for the alley oop there, and it was enough layup. So I think it's a little bit everything. He's just a little bit off right now. I think he's getting his head now too, because he has had so much success the last few years and has improved every single year. That sometimes that's got to be a quicker swing. Gordon, pop that. Nice.
Got it. Eric Gordon, the Sixers knocking down their threes that are open, that are makeable. They're actually hitting their threes, and it is now a 4-point game. Under 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. The Sixers are hanging in there. They're going to call foul on Yabu.
He just lost that.
He's saying review it.
I will say Sixers ball ahead of his knee. He didn't.
I will say Yabu is really good at always doing this. This is his go-to emote. Yeah. I will say Yabu's great.
Bank shot replay there. Yep.
Love Yabu for that.
Edwards did not even. He was confused even.
He's got it going on, man. He's got it going.
Gordon, quick pop.
Eric Gordon does. That's what he does. This one here, Hardenstein. Yep, I'll take that. Thank you.
What's up, Zay Brown? Appreciate you happening.
And this is for chicken. This is for chicken.
What's up, Natasha?
This is for chicken.
Here we go. Come on. Speaking of chickies and Pete's and chicken.
Oh,
here we go. Hardenstein misses. We got free chicken, baby. This kid wants some chicken. Come on, give this kid some chicken.
She wants some chicken.
Nah,
she don't want as much, I'm going to be honest. What about burgers? Oh my God.
Hardenstein's just the worst.
Man.
I mean, this guy cannot even miss. You got to speak in positions, yeah.
5-point game. Sixers hanging around. Plenty of time, though, which kind of concerns me for the Sixers end because there's a lot of room and time for them to come back.
Fadeaway. And that's an Oubre. That's an Oubre shot.
It is. Like if someone would take it, it should be Oubre. Jesus.
Oubre on the bench right now. He's been struggling this game.
Mismatch
She'll bring it in a few minutes, so.
They need to switch with Yabu. Oh, my.
Jalen Williams.
Got it.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
Tough one.
Yeah. They're gonna still get their shots.
A lot of time. Come on.
Yeah. Who do they rely on to end this game? They've hot hands.
It's got to be a quicker swing.
Deep
this is what, in and out.
Still deep though. I don't like that look.
It's not a great look, but
still had 15 on the shot.
Right, but it's a late swing though. I mean, it really is. Good deep. Oh,
that looked like an extra step.
I don't know if Bono got tripped or something, but he fell down and
right back to a 10-point deficit here. Slow it down. Get a good look. Last possession. I don't want like a 30-footer from Eric Gordon. Come on, give me someone else.
I like Eric Gordon.
Move the ball around. Make Thunder, rotate defensively and find the open man. Commercial break here. Sixers down 10, 97-87. Trying to speak with some addition. Shout out to Natasha. Let's go through box score here. Yabusele up to 17 on the game, 6-8 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Ricky Counts up to 13 points, started off pretty poorly shooting, up to 13, 5 of 13 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3. That's where most of the misses are coming from. 4 rebounds, 4 assists. He does have 5 turnovers, so Ricky Counts has been pretty careless with the ball so far in this game. The only Sixer with more than 3 turnovers. The only other guy with 3 is Reggie. Ricky's got 5. Eric Gordon has a few threes here. 10 points, 3 of 8 from 3. Oubre, only 5 points in this game.
Yeah.
I apologize for that one. Bet on him to get 18 plus, and he's at currently 5. So that might have been my fault. Jinxed that one. Reggie Jackson with 2. And then over to the bench, which has been the highlight of this game so far. Justin Edwards with 22 points on an efficient 9 of 14 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3. Had that bank shot in not too long ago from deep. 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He is actually +7 in the plus-minus there. Jeff Dowden with +1 there too. So, again, their defense come up big in this game, keeping them in it. Dowden's got 16, 6 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. And they've cut this game to a 10-point deficit. They were down as much as 20 points in this game. Again, this was a 16.5-point spread going into it, and not a lot of expectations at all. This is the best team in the West, arguably the best team in the league in the Oklahoma City Thunder. Sixers without Maxey, without Embiid, without Paul George, without KJ Martin, without Jerry McCain, without Caleb Martin, without Lowry, without Drummond. Pretty much our whole team. They got 9 guys playing in this game.
Anyone else?
And one of those 9 guys is a guy named like Pete Nance, who hasn't done much. So, yeah, it's been a battle, and they're in this game right now, shooting 45% from the field. They have 13 threes in this game. They've gotten their shots.
Sirian says he misses KJ Martin for defense finishing around the rim. Yeah, I mean, honestly,
Very underrated, yes.
I miss Caleb Martin. I think Caleb Martin is a bigger loss. He's a better player. Defensively, he would be great against every team because every team has a great scorer there, but especially this team with Shea. Shea's a big guard too. He's like 6'6". He's not some small like Steph Curry guy out there. So, Caleb Martin, one of our better perimeter defenders, would probably be out there matched up on him if he was healthy.
Yeah.
It's a big loss on both ends.
For this game specifically, yes.
Right, yeah. KJ Martin.
Caleb Martin has not missed as much time. KJ Martin, his last game.
He's been out for a while, KJ Martin.
He hasn't played in 2025. His last game was like end of December.
Yeah, I mean, he'd be a nice rotation piece to have KJ out there. I just don't think he's going to get traded. Pete Nance is in the game along with Bona. So a tough, not a great lineup out here.
Yeah, not a lot of shooting. You got Bono out there with Pete Nance, Oubre, Eric Gordon, Reggie. So pretty much a full entire shift here.
What are you
outside
doing?
of Eric Gordon?
Man, bad pass there, Reg. Kenrich Williams, who can shoot. He's actually a decent shooter at his size.
I'll still take that, though.
Bona. Yeah, I mean, Bona. Yeah, just they take a while to get set up. Like people, this is part of the chemistry aspect. People don't know where to go.
There you go. 3 Reggie. Let's open look.
We'll take it, though.
They're battling now. I mean, Arnstein just bigger and stronger.
It is. But, I mean, Bona's still fighting in there.
Do we think sellers or buyers? They're going to be buyers.
Yeah, they're not selling.
Yeah.
They might make trades, but they're not.
They'll make some trades. They'll make some time, but they're not selling, right? Like 90% of their cap space is in 3 guys. These are guys under contract for multiple years. They're keeping them there. Yeah, and Embiid, for all the talk, he's untradeable contractually this year. He will not be traded to.
Oh, whistle. I'll look good too.
Oh, come on. That's a flop. I thought they were calling out of bounds, which like the ref was in left field. But
Sixers stuck at 10-point
they'll be
deficit.
buyers. I'm sure they'll go after some sort of stretch forward playmaker. They got tradable guys. KJ Martin's on a very good tradable contract. They gave him like a decent chunk of money so that they can match salary-wise. KJ Martin and Yabusele, we posted about earlier. I don't think he will get traded. I think they'll extend him, but he is, a tradable guy considering he's on the vet minimum and playing way above the vet minimum right now. You missed Caleb Martin as well. Yeah, no, Caleb Martin, who had a really bad start to the season, has played well of late. So he's been dealing with like lingering issues, something that like it's tough, like rest and PT and all that kind of stuff is kind of all you can do. It's not just like a quick surgery or anything like that. You fix it, back problems and all of that. Not stuff you want to mess with.
Someone can go for someone like Herb Jones or Tari Eason. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the more I think about
Herb's
Herb,
out for the year, so
yeah,
it's not happening anymore.
even if he was healthy, the more I think about Herb, I feel like he would not be the right fit. Not to say he's a
I think
bad
he was
fit.
getting overvalued too. Like it seemed like they were like
Oop.
they wanted multiple first, all this.
He's 3-and-D though. Like we have enough wings. The issue here isn't wings and wing depth. Actually, usually it's we don't have enough athletic wings. We have the athletic wing checked off.
They need
We do.
shooters, playmakers.
We need a guy that can
stretch
fucking
fours.
dribble and make a play and create his own shot. We
Said it
never
before.
have that.
Campaign would have been nice. We brought him back. They're missing him. In terms of like pure shooters, a guy like
Oh my
Denny
God.
would be nice. Jordan Clarkson would be nice. Look to teams that are at the bottom of the standings. Some of these tanking teams.
Santi Aldama. I mean, yeah, Aldama would be a nice, interesting fit. He'd be a good fit. He can shoot.
Yeah, Aldama would be nice, but he's on a good team. The Grizzlies are trying to make a run here. So do they really want to? The Grizzlies are going to be buyers too.
You
So
got to go for bottom barrel teams and teams that are looking to just kind of ship off guys and get. But once again,
Pelicans that could have a huge shape up. I'm not sure. I'm not saying they're going after, CJ McCollum or the big names just because contractually that's not going to work. But
I mean, I don't care about Diva. Like Kispert would be a good fit. You just shoot.
Wizards will be sellers. A guy like Kuzma may be on the move. A guy like D'Angelo Russell, like he could be a buyout candidate for the Nets. They're tanking.
I don't know if he's back yet, but I'm sure it wasn't. It was a minor injury. I don't want Kuzma. I'm getting Kuzma.
Kispert would be fine. Yeah, I'd be down for Kispert. Yeah, I mean I don't think he'd cost too much. He's on the younger side and he's a shooter. Kispert or no because of his defense. No, I'd still go Kispert. Like it's hard to get both. 3-and-Ds are a very valuable thing in this league. So
We just need a guy that can shoot.
You
We
can't
don't
always
need
get
3-and-D.
both. And like
We don't have a sharpshooter. McCain's out. We don't have a guy that can just catch and shoot.
and I don't think the Sixers are going to go like all out. Like they're not. I don't think they're going to be trading multiple firsts at the deadline. They may trade one first or some multiple seconds or seconds in a player. I don't think they're going to go all out because they understand that this year could potentially be a wash.
I mean, they're really not that far. Once again, like we go into the beginning of the season, we think we have a chance, and at full health, I think we have a chance. Right? The problem is we're never full
Finish
health.
that. There you go. Oubre bucket.
And one.
He's got a bucket. He's the second
And
bucket
one.
of the game.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but they got to stay healthy. I mean, everything's under a magnifying glass. It looks bad when you're down to the Thunder, 12 points, 13 with a G League roster out here, which it is basically G League roster, right? It's not the real Sixers. It just doesn't count, but it does. That's the issue. That's been the season. You've missed your best player. You take Shea off the Thunder, they're not the one seed in the West. They're probably like a 7 or 8. They still have good players out there, and they're young and athletic, so it's a little bit different story. But Shea's their number 1 player, and Jalen Williams number 2. What if you take off Shea, like if Beats missed the same amount of time, take off Shea, and then take off the times that PG's missed for Jalen Williams? They would be better than what we are because they're a deeper team and they're better well constructed. But still, I mean, that's injuries. That's the reason. So they're not going to go all crazy, like Mitch said, and make some blockbuster trade and this and that. Pick up minor guys, this and that, stretch 4 that's average, that'll play 5 minutes a game, 10 minutes a game, whatever. Come in here. Maybe he'll make the playoff rotation. Who knows? You hope.
Isaiah Joe. I mean, that was a high arcing shot. Yeah, it was a good looking shot. So would be nice to have him on the roster. Sixers down 14 here, 5 minutes left. You got to get to single digits in the next minute or so. You got to get some stops. Got this down to a 4-point game, but the Thunder they're just too good. Wow. Surprised it wasn't a jump ball or a travel or something.
Great rebound by Yaba, though, to fight through that.
Yeah.
That was contested down there. Dalton with the undershirt.
Oh, yeah. Dish that out. You had the Oubre in the corner.
Pete Nance against Shea, the matchup we've all been waiting for.
Just goes right at Pete Nance. Gets right to the line.
Yeah, that's barbecue chicken.
Yep. Shea knows how to get to the line. He's right up there with Embiid in terms of, foul baiting and free throw attempts.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, Joel Embiid, James Harden, all those guys.
What's our thoughts on a guy like Tyus Jones or younger point guards you can take the playmaking? Yeah, no, I know we talked about that in our Mania private chat. Which, by the way, first off, if you haven't subbed us, hit that sub button below. And if you are a sub and you want to be part of our private chat, we have 150, 160 people in there. So pretty much more than half of our subs are in there. Been a lot of fun talking a lot of Sixers in there. And I know Tyus Jones is one of the guys kind of thrown around. I would love Tyus Jones. I think we've talked about it a little bit before, but he's one of those guys who he leads the league a lot of times in assist to turnover ratio. So he takes care of the ball and he's a good playmaker. Can reasonably good on offense too. He can shoot the free ball. Nothing to show for defensively, but that's fine. I just think it would cost a little too much to get him, right? Like the Suns who have him right now, he's valuable to that team. The Suns are kind of constructed a little similar to the Sixers, where like their big three aren't really like Booker, Durant, and Beal. They're not like natural point guards. They can all bring up the ball and they can all play make, but they're not natural point guards. Same thing with like the Sixers big three. Embiid, PG, and Maxey, they can all bring up the ball. They can all play make, but none of those guys are point guards that can just truly dish the rock and be point guards. So, yes, I would love Tyus Jones. I just think that the Suns, just like the Grizzlies and all these teams, they're not trying to sell. And I think Tyus Jones is a little too valuable to the Suns that it would take too much for the Sixers to get him. And they're not trading, 2 firsts for him. Maybe they trade a first for him, but I don't even know if the Suns would give him up for.
But he'd be guys like that play style would be huge. I mean, as much as we say stretch four, let's be honest. If you have a guy that can play make out there, that's way more valuable. I mean, yes, we're shorthanded, but like when Yabu can come off the bench and play his role, which remember, he's a minimum guy. He's not like you didn't go into the season thinking Yabusele would be a starter, right? Like we need playmakers out there. This game is starting to get out of hand a little bit.
It's right back to 19 points. It was a good fight from the Sixers. They got it down to 4.
They battled in there, man. And then the Thunder
certainly battled. They just you play 48-minute game and
got to put it to the end, put it to the buzzer. And
you got to play. The fourth quarter has been their dagger this year. Not that I was expecting to really win this game, even though they're down. They cut it to 4. But fourth quarter,
they made it exciting.
They just haven't had anybody step up and be a closer. They had good games from Edwards and Dalton, but neither of those guys are closers, and they've collapsed many times this year. Not those two guys, but the Sixers have collapsed many times this year. Come fourth quarter, when the game slows down, it's a little bit more of like a play. Fourth quarter turns into almost like the playoffs, right, where the game slows down a little bit, half court, and by that time you've already played 36 minutes. You get tired. Teams start figuring you out more, and your game plan and all that kind of stuff. It just gets tougher, and the Sixers have struggled with finding, good shots and following through and making the shots. I'm late.
Yeah. I mean, with the G League lineup, though, it was a good fight, and that's all you can ask for. They made it interesting. 20-7 run for the Thunder. No shock.
This wasn't anything we were expecting. 20-7 run from the Thunder in the last 6 minutes. They have sealed this game off. Sixers got Justin Edwards out there with Dalton, Bona, Pete Nance, and Ricky. So pretty much they're backups of the backups right now. Or in Rick counts with a flop. Nice flop there, Ricky.
Big takeaway from this game, though, and what you look for, because you didn't expect to win this, is just the guy stepping up in development from a guy like Justin Edwards, who has led the team in scoring with this one and look confident out there. That's the biggest thing, too. I mean, like, not to, say Bona looked bad, but he looks unsure. You can tell just the eye test, like Pete Nance, he doesn't play a ton, so it's not his fault. And even Edwards gets limited minutes, but he just looks, there's a level of confidence out there. When you're out there, just know what to do with the ball in your hands, being aggressive, and also knocking down your shots. And that's what Edwards has done tonight. He's stepped up and
got a good stroke.
He might have earned himself in the rotation a little bit more. Now at full health, I don't want to see him on the court. I like what he can bring. He shouldn't be in the rotation. He just shouldn't.
Yeah, but with KJ Martin out.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Who knows what tomorrow looks like?
For sure. With the injuries, he's absolutely in the rotation. But, let's be honest, come playoff time, we make it, right?
Depends on who they have. I'd personally rather see him than maybe Reggie Jackson or Kyle Lowry, even though he's not a guard. That's the thing. Is like right now, the only guard that's really playable is Maxey.
That's it. Yeah, they need to. Yeah, I mean, barring a trade, which we
Jerry
think
McCain, huge loss there.
We think they'll make a trade.
That's pretty much like Lowry is pretty much unplayable. Reggie Jackson, you don't really want to see him in the playoffs. He's fine, but he's not a guy that's really going to contribute in the playoffs. Like it's really just Maxey, and they got a bunch of wings.
Yeah,
some big guys.
Well, I mean, they might go.
He needs some help.
They might go 8-9 deep, and that's it. I mean, a few guys. That's it.
You were hyped about Ricky in the preseason. He hasn't really improved at all. He has no control at all. It just goes full sprint. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier in the game. Like,
it's kind of his MO.
Yeah, I like Ricky.
I don't know why people
he gets out of control. He's a little too fast, a little too quick.
Yeah,
I think he moves before he even thinks about what he wants to do with the ball. He's a little bit of a ball hog too. He's kind of like like an MPJ, just like a little quicker, more athletic. He doesn't really pass.
He's drive
he
first.
drives
He's
in, but he doesn't
first.
kick it very often. The kick is available a lot of times, and I think teams will also figure it out too. Like he's not going to kick it, so why not
Right.
collapse on
He's
him?
a downhill driver. He's not a guy like, I don't know why there's a lot of fans that like thought coming out, like, or at least coming into the season, like, man, he's going to be a pure scorer and go out there and like get buckets like a PG or like that's not his game. It's not. I mean, it's just not.
Looking at his stats, I'm comparing. I know it's a small sample size for both years. His stats are down. I mean, he's shooting about 6% worse from the field, 42.9% from the field, and 26% from
Three's
three
down.
versus last year was 48% from the field, 37.5% from 3-point. I mean, his rebounds are up slightly, assists are up slightly. He's having a bad game in this one with 6 turnovers too, so he's not taking care of the ball as well. But overall, small sample size. I mean, he's only played in 30 games. He's only played like 300 minutes this season. Last game he played in like a little less than 300.
Right. And a lot of it is like, we're missing. I hate to keep bringing up the elephant in the room, but you're missing your best players. It takes off pressure. Guys have to take worse fucking shots. I mean, look, you're like, wow, why is he taking that? Well, because there's no double because Embiid's not there. You're not getting open threes. You're not getting quality looks and easy percentage looks. That's the difference. It opens up the floor. It makes it easy for everyone. So I know we said on a repeat this season. It's just frustrating to go through and watch these games and be like, damn, I wonder why they're struggling. And then we see it. It's like, oh, once you watch it, it's like, damn, that's obvious. So I don't know. It's always gonna be a question with these guys out here. It's hard to really judge this team. The Sixers team you see today is not the team that we'll see probably tomorrow, right, for the next game, and also coming up.
There just hasn't been a lot of minutes between the big three. Reminds me of the not too long ago when the Nets had like KD and Harden and Kyrie. Like it was like, oh, they're like they had. I've seen the stats where it's like, oh, they're like plus 10 in net rating when they're on the court, but they only played like 12 games together. Versus the Sixers, or same thing with the Sixers. Like the Sixers with PG and Embiid and Maxey look pretty good out there. They just haven't been able
now they
to
were healthy in
the
the Nets were healthy in the playoffs though, and remember they were like a foot, like an inch away from. Remember, KD's foot was on the line against the Bucks there, and they they didn't miss the next round because of that. But I mean, yes, it all comes down to health. We knew going into the season we have Embiid, which we know his injury history. You don't have to go through that. We know PG is not the the youngest and also just the most consistent when it comes to staying healthy.
Who was this white guy in the game for?
Yeah, they're bringing in Gordon Hayward's cousin. Gordon Bayward is checked in.
Baywatch.
Gordon Baywatch Bayward. I mean, my gosh.
Let's see who that is.
I don't know who that is.
They got Isaiah. I know they have Isaiah Joe out there with. Seems like.
Who is that?
Let's see. They have. Yes, they have Jalen Williams, which is surprising. They have Williams in the game with Wallace, Wiggins, and Brandon Carlson.
Interesting.
Which is like the same name as. Is it Brandon Carlson? Daniel Carson's the one kicker for the Raiders. And then, I don't know if it's Braden Carlson or Brandon, his brother, who's also a kicker.
Sixers quick run here with the backups in?
He is a rookie. I don't think he was drafted though.
Interesting. See, that's a great gig. That's a great gig to be this guy, man. You come in, you're on the number 1 seed. You play not even a minute a game. Only if it's a blowout, you're in. You ride, you're on the plane, you're hanging out, you're in practice. This guy's got the life. He just earned another 10-day. I mean, just like that. Just like that, man. You hit 1 3.
We're talking about Carlson Cherie on the Thunder. He's the guy that just hit the 3.
I'm just saying, who's this guy? Oh my God. Ty Jerome's cousin. This is YMCA ball right here, man. This is CBAA. Who's that?
Is that Dukas?
Alex Dukas. I mean, Jesus.
That's a brutal last name.
I mean, Doofus. Alex Doofus checks in. 6'7".
He's also a rookie from St. Mary's.
Oh my God, they're bringing them all in.
He's an older rookie though. I mean, he was born in 2000, so he's like
24. Almost 20.
Yeah.
What's he born?
December 11th.
Okay, he's 24. Yeah,
he's 24. Let's see, Carlson. He's even older. He was born in '99.
Yeah, that guy's boomer.
They're both like
These guys are happy.
They are probably
they're happy to be here.
They're like seniors, 4 years. Injuries for the Thunder. Yeah. Let's see. Flagler was out. Dieng.
Chet.
Dylan Jones. Yeah. I'm just seeing if there's anyone that's like notable. I mean, AJ Mitchell.
Yeah,
Topic is he's been out for the year. This is a guy who was like a top
What,
pick. in the
what was
draft.
their? What's his injury, Topich? What's his thing? Why is he out?
Injury specified.
Interesting. Or are they just like resting him?
Oh, his knee. Yeah, I think his knee was.
Is he out for the year, or is just like? I assume he doesn't even.
I don't
It's interesting how he doesn't play. It's just first round pick doesn't even.
Yeah, I mean, Topic born in 2004, so he's still only 20. He
Right,
drafted
yeah,
he was like
he's-
18.
Yeah, he's a rookie.
I think it might be ACL. Yeah, senior.
Interesting.
He fell in the draft a little bit because of injuries and stuff like that. He was a really young kind of raw prospect from overseas. Topic. Doofus is crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's Duke. It's not Doofus.
It's,
but like,
it's not actually Doofus.
it's not only close to Doofus, but it's also close to like taking a shit. So like you're kind of
I just took a Dukas.
yeah, it's kind of tough.
It's a tough last name, man. It's tough.
But he's
There's-
fine.
there's
he's
worse
in, he's
ones.
in the NBA. He's doing fine.
Yeah, he'll be all right, man. I'm sure that charter plane ride back
Yeah,
will
it's
be all
tough.
right when you're playing at not even a minute per game. I'm
Sure,
sure.
he's got a big house in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oklahoma City.
Oh my God. Maybe I think you mean plural houses. Jeez.
Deep three from down.
Down
He's
from
gonna cut
Delco.
it to 13.
Pete Nance battling with Dukas. You know that Nance Dukas matchup,
I
which
like
we're
how
not
the
going to
garbage
see.
time minutes are like to the starters.
Yeah, it's like here to shoot it.
It's like
Yeah, for
the
us.
garbage time is the guys up.
Pete! Oh, Jeff. Yeah, man, it's
Sixers did eclipse 100. Did not think that was happening.
I will
It
take
did
it because it was looking low at one point, but Sixers,
happen.
man,
Sixers please cover though. I had him at 16.5. Like, can they at least cover? I mean, gee,
it's gonna come out of the wire, Jim.
I was feeling good when it was down 4. I was like, all right, this is a lot.
I never say that too much.
I mean, it was just a flop and a half.
Jason Wallace. We're talking about the blue coats here now. Thank you, Kate Scott. Yeah, like we mentioned, Sixers have a really tough schedule. We can all pray and hope that Joel Embiid will play tomorrow versus the Knicks, which are, of course, our rival, the ones that took us out of the playoffs last year. Cat's a great center in the league. We all know what Cat can do. He's having a crazy year. Of course, all those Knicks play. I saw a stat earlier. I think they had 3 out of the top 5 in terms of minutes per game played, as expected. Tibbs runs his players into the ground, which they're doing it once again this season. But they're a hard team, man. They fight hard. We know Trey Brunson's out there. We call him Trey Brunson because Trey Young flops, and Brunson was doing that a lot in the playoffs, as we all saw. So it should be a fun matchup. I hope we get some guys at full strength tomorrow, right? It would be a really depressing game to watch this again. I'd love to just, if we could at least get him, which I expect Max to be back in there. I think Maxi, this is more of just a, hey, rest, we got a big game tomorrow type situation. Same thing with PG, hopefully. I mean, I feel like Maxi's more than likely to be back, but PG, you never know. And then Embiid, we'll see, man. I'm sure he's day-to-day Embiid.
Lowry and Jackson ruined the Edwards legs. How did Lowry ruin it? He didn't play in this game. Coach Lowry?
Yeah, I don't know how Lowry didn't play.
Yeah. I mean, Oubre had a bad game.
Are they gonna cover?
Yeah, they will cover 69. I think it was 69.
Uh-oh.
I did also put it like 11.5. I did also do some money line.
So give him
Just
that.
hidden. All right, 2.7 seconds left. Let's get a bucket here. Come on, someone shoot it. Let's get some controversy. Yeah, Oubre finished the game 2 of 10. Eric Gordon 3 of 9. Ricky Council 5 of 15. 4 shooting there. Yabusele shot efficiently 6 of 9 from the field, 17 points. And then Edwards went down off the bench. Edwards at 25. 25 points for Justin Edwards. Career game for him, 9 of 16 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3. Dalton with 18 points, 7 of 14 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. So 43 of their 102 points came from those two guys right there. Shot well, kept them in the game. Fortunately, couldn't close out the game for them, but kept them in the game for the most part. The score. Honestly, the game was a little closer than the score. They lost by 16, but they cut it down to single digits multiple times. Got it just close to 4 down the stretch, and the Thunder just thundered their way to the game. Thunder their way to the victory.
To the game, yes, sir. I mean, what do you expect? It's a undermanned Sixer squad versus a number 1 team in the West, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shea, MVP candidate. Sixers, like Mitch said, held their own. We're gonna wrap this one up, guys. Looking forward to tomorrow and, of course, the upcoming games. The good news is they're fun matchups because they're good teams, and it's not like, hey, we're playing the Hornets and Magic every night. The bad news is they're fun matchups because they're good teams, right? So it's gonna be an uphill battle for this Sixers team. especially if they're rolling out lineups like this one we saw tonight. Hopefully we get the guys back, the big three back very, very soon, and this team starts to look a lot different. As always, we really appreciate you guys listening in. Like Mitch said before, and we've said multiple times, go subscribe. Once again, we have a chat on Instagram for all our subscribers, exclusive to them. If you want to be in there and you subscribe, hit us up on Instagram. We are very, very active in there. The whole chat's super active, and it's a ton of fun talking with you guys. We give updates on videos, when we're going live, all the good stuff there behind the scenes we do in that chat room. Make sure you subscribe. Also, of course, the giveaway. We're giving away $25 every time, every 100 subscribers, all the way up until 1,000.
Yeah, so that may be tomorrow once we get 300.
Yeah.
So you have a shot there, and then we'll give it away again every 100. So you have 6 or 7 other shots until we hit 1,000. So hit that subscribe button. Appreciate all of you that have already subscribed and hop in here during the stream. It was a brutal game. You guys are big fans if you're hopping in for a Sixers OKC game with the G Leaguers out there, and the process Sixers basically in this contest. We may go live tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. We'll post about that on the story if we do. But thank you all for hopping in here, and everyone have a good night.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.